Earth 2020. Society is in ruins, and a virus runs rampant among the world's humble citizens. They are lost. In these dark times, three wayward nerds cross paths at the House of India and realize they are destined to be friends. And so they did. This is their story. The story of the Side Quest.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Side Quest Podcast. My name is BJ.
I'm Matt.
I'm Luke.
Oh, back together on pod. Sure feels good, doesn't it?
It's been
a
minute.
I was very ready to be home, and there's some stuff that happened at work, and then I was even here. I just was like snappy, and I was like, let me get a beer in my system and start podcasting. I'm just so ready to relax. I had to drive 2 hours to like Lexingville, Tennessee, and deal with some bullshit there. The one good thing is there's this bomb barbecue place that did this thing. They took my order and then they just gave me the food. Like the guy next to him was just like making a pulled pork sandwich and then baked beans and then a Coke, and he just handed it to me, and it was amazing.
That's dope.
But we had to like work pretty long and then drive 2 hours back, and then while I was kind of towards the end of the day, I was doing one last thing on the inside of a door with a closer, which, you know, the thing that closes the door, and I had my hands up here, and Jake was working on the other side of the door, and it was like slightly opened because Jake had to do something on the other side, and then the superintendent was like, oh, let me hold the door open for Jake, and he opened the door and the closer arms went and just like and it's not I mean, there's so much leverage from the edge of a door on the little, and he did it, and I just screamed fuck, like, I mean, like, you probably haven't heard me like actually, and I just screamed, and then I just was like fuck, and then I just walked away, and then I packed up my stuff, and then the super was like, I'm so sorry, like, I didn't know you were there, I was just trying to hold, and I was like, I know it was an accident, it just fucking hurt. And I just loaded, I like literally like had like stuff in my hands, and I just tossed it into the back of Jake's car, and then I texted him, I'm in the car, I'm ready to go.
Damn.
And I was just done, and then had to wait 2 hours to get back home. And then after that, I also had to get in my car because I carpooled with Jake, and then drive 18 minutes here.
Yeah, that blows.
But we have tomorrow off.
Yes, we do.
Yep, tomorrow is
a big
our
day.
first Cyberpunk Red play session.
So last week we didn't record because I was out of town again. Whatever. And
that threw me for a loop because like for like the whole like, all right, we're finally meeting Tuesday. We're gonna record. It's gonna be a good day back. And then like I remember texting. I was like, hey, so 4:00 as usual tomorrow. Like it's gonna be great. And then Matt's like, I'm not there, or I'm not gonna be there till like 8. And then BJ's like, yeah, so we're just gonna be you and me for a minute. I was like, oh, okay.
But it gave me a good opportunity to create Luke's character.
that was the.
Tell him about your character. We did
Or
Matt's.
no, let's not.
It's not?
Because I want to discover Luke's character in game.
Okay, yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Well, it's sure, yeah, okay, that's fine.
How about next week
that's fine.
after we play a session?
Yeah, after next week, I think the podcast is probably just going to be a recap on Red, like our first.
Yeah.
So.
Is that okay, Luke? I mean, I'm fine to let you
I
talk.
guess.
You could tell them your class
cool.
and your
fine.
name.
It's fine.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. Since you want to be a bitch about it.
Yeah. I was wanting to go for some real organic art, role playing, but
No, it's cool.
it's whatever. Okay.
No, I'm a rocker boy, and my name's Aaron Black, and that's about, I guess, what I'll give you.
Okay.
The one thing I do want to tell you, just because I was like, hey, can I do this and be just like, fuck it, yeah. My guitar has a fucking sword in it, so that's my shit that I want to rock with.
I knew I called it that he wanted to play melee.
Yep.
Well, especially when he like showed me like the stats you picked and like the type of character you were gonna like gameplay wise play as. I was like, all right, if it's just gonna be us two, I want to have the like opposite, like
It works well
because
because I have nothing in like conversation.
I have
he's all
everything.
conversation and
which,
charisma.
again, it works really
Yeah.
well. And then I have I have guns, and then you having a sword. It works well.
I think I'm rocking just like did I pick heavy or medium pistol?
You did I think it was a
Whatever one I could
medium
conceal.
pistol because you
Yeah.
could keep it in your pants. Hidden.
We'll see if we're gonna keep it in my pants, but we'll get there. But no, I'm hyped for it.
Yeah.
Especially because like I don't know anything about your character because I didn't listen to the podcast that y'all talked about it, so I don't
Good.
know anything there.
Yeah, good.
And then
I mean, the one that came out yesterday, I go into great detail.
Yeah, we went and got your character sheet. We were just going over everything.
If did you talk about anything else like realistically that like I would like to listen to, or is it like
No.
Okay,
I mean, it was only like
the
an
one
hour
before
20.
that where we talked about X-Men and racism not making
that
sense.
was the previous week.
Yeah,
that was a
that
great
one
episode.
has a lot of good shit that you
Yeah.
should listen to. The
I
other
listened
one,
to that one and I love that one. I also love that we all have the same opinion on the X-Men movies. It's like, yeah, Days of Future Past, First Class, Logan.
yeah, those
And
are
then
the
the
cream of the
Wolverine
crop.
gets a nice honorable mention.
Yeah.
Everything
the
else
Wolverine
is like...
dope. I was like, can't forget about it. That was pretty dope.
And then I
The
guess
rest-
you can technically count the Deadpool movies, but I really don't just because it's
I mean,
so
it's
far removed.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like the X-Men are included, but
I mean, we're going to get Hugh Jackman in the...
I mean, it's like because Deadpool like broke the mold on superhero movies, and it's
Well, because
you know.
before then it was like we can't have rated R superhero movies besides
Yeah.
Blade, but even then no one really knew that was a superhero when it came out. Like that was
That's
like
true.
it was like a cool.
And it
Wesley Snipes
didn't
action
have the
movie, yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah, I don't think it did.
Did
Oh,
it?
It might have, but it didn't do the Marvel logo. It might have-
I think it just has like in the credits it says based on Marvel Comics.
or it might have
Or
been,
no, I think it does. You know how they do like the comic book seal of approval.
Yeah.
It might be
I-
like the comic
I-
book authority.
Well, I think it might have been like in the
What?
beginning.
What are you looking at?
Sticky notes.
Oh, Carmen wrote those for our guest.
Oh.
It might have been in the beginning where it was like because all the red font, it was just red text of like Wesley Snipes, Blade, whatever. It might have said Marvel at some point there too. So, but it didn't do like the big red screen
Yeah.
with the Marvel logo somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't do the Sam Raimi Spider-Man thing.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss that old era of superhero movies. Like, I like some of the stuff we're getting now, but like, there's something so like just fun about how cheesy it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of nostalgia for the old Fantastic Four movies.
I was nostalgic for the first one. Even as a kid, I didn't like Silver Surfer.
I like Silver Surfer because the Silver Surfer is fucking cool, but not because of the plot.
Yeah. No, because I kind of missed that because I was but in some instances we got better versions like the Daredevil show compared to Ben Affleck's Daredevil movie.
The Ben Affleck Daredevil movie definitely has steez though. Like
yeah, like
a
it's,
product of its time.
Wait, Ben
it
Affleck
100%
is Daredevil.
He has a
Yeah,
movie.
you haven't seen
and
it.
who's
There's 3 Evanescence songs in that movie.
That's so edgy.
dude? It's like it's the most try hard edgy, but it doesn't work. Like
Really?
There's so many moments.
It's very much worth watching. You get a laugh out of it.
It'd be so funny to watch. Yeah, I loved it. I've not seen the Elektra movie they did. Which who played? Was it Alba? No. Alba. Who played
Carmel Electra.
her? His Elektra Nachios. His girlfriend, who's
Oh.
the secret ninja, who played her.
I can't
Secret
remember.
Ninja.
It's been a long time since I've watched those.
I never saw the Elektra movie. I saw Daredevil, and then I didn't go see Elektra.
Yeah, I've only seen Daredevil 1.
And then I watched the Daredevil TV show, and I went, "Holy fuck, this is so good."
Blew it out of the fucking water.
I will say that's one thing. We'll get into what I've been playing. 'cause
Well, have you seen the Echo TV show?
Yes.
Carmen watched
It's-
through it and she liked it.
It's okay. I feel like the story has a lot of problems, but I do like
Here's
it
the other thing: is I'm a Kingpin sympathizer in that show.
in Echo.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not just based on Daredevil and like
Yeah, that's the thing. You guys said you hadn't seen the Daredevil Netflix show.
see ooh
Which
that you gotta watch. Holy shit!
If we're looking for a show to watch, that would be a good one to start
Okay.
because that's like multiple seasons of different
It's-
character storylines. It's basically its own contained little MCU.
To be fair, I'd much rather, in my head, like if I think of shows that are that are based off of comic books that I'd want to finish, I think I'd want to finish Archer.
I
Or sorry, Green Arrow.
No, you don't. No,
I
you
liked
don't.
Green
No,
Arrow.
You stop while you're ahead.
Dude, I liked Green Arrow.
let me no.
They all got pretty
let
bad.
me tell.
Really?
Matt,
because I love the subplot of the island.
Matt, I've seen.
Yeah, the island was good, but
Matt,
they
I've seen
stopped the
every season of Arrow. Season 1 and 2 are great. And
I've only seen season 1 and I liked it, and then I
season
just moved
2
on
is
with my
really
life.
good. Season 3 starts really good and then gets bad. Season 4 is
I
atrocious.
also really like the actor
5
too.
is really good. No, again,
what's his name?
Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell.
Arrow is good, but like it has some season 4 is atrocious. It's the worst of the whole thing because they add mystical magic bullshit that doesn't work for Green Arrow.
It can't be worse. It can't be worse than the Flash.
See, the thing is, no, the Flash is the worst bit they do.
Or what's that other Superwoman? Supergirl. With like the worst CGI ever seen.
That you can tell all the shows because that wasn't CW at one point. It was another company, and then they bought it back.
Even
and
Smallville has better CGI.
Oh, 100%.
Smallville rules.
Smallville's amazing, but no, you trust me. You watch season 2 and then stop watching Arrow.
Okay.
Like you watch season 1 and 2, and that's it. I'm gonna be honest. Daredevil's the better Arrow of that kind of like vigilante street justice thing.
100%.
Daredevil's so good. It blows it out of the water.
Dude, and plus, once you watch Daredevil, you get to watch the Punisher show.
Yes.
Fucking fire.
Yeah. No.
Some of the best content Marvel's ever put out.
Dude,
the first season of Punisher.
Second season's pretty good too, but first season is
transcendent.
Yeah.
Better than a lot of the original
like,
movies.
Did you like the Defenders, like the mini series?
I liked the idea of it, and I liked that they used Run the Jewels.
Because technically, if you watch Daredevil, you kind of have to watch Defenders. Because it
sets
what
up the
about
last season.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Did you like that show?
I never watched it.
I started it, and then I stopped watching it.
Because isn't it like not even like canon?
Oh no,
they decanonized it at one point.
It was supposed to be like a side thing that would reflect
with that agent. What's his name?
Coulson,
yeah.
The thing is,
hey, sign my baseball card.
I stopped watching it, and then I rewatched the parts where they said, "Hey, Ghost Rider's here," and then I stopped watching after that. Gotcha. So I watched the Ghost Rider season. I was like, and then when he's on screen, it's actually cool, but he was apparently too expensive because he's a CGI fucking character, and so they had him in for like the first 3 episodes and the last 3, and then the middle season he's not there. So that was back when they did 22 episode seasons of TV, and I was like, oh boy,
damn.
That's another thing Arrow has. It's 22 episodes like a season. It's like 45 minutes long each, and I'm like, this drags.
Jessica Jones season 1 is also fire.
The one you can pretty much not watch is Iron Fist.
But even then, the stuff with Ward, that hits.
Season 2 was actually decent. Season 1 was kind of.
I mean, you just need to know who Iron Fist is, and then you can pretty much get the gist of his character in the Power Man episode.
The Iron Fist show is basically like a more lighthearted Arrow.
Yeah, really. Like he literally gets stranded, and then he comes back years later, and it's like, oh, I'm a vigilante now.
Walter, why are you fucking my mother?
No,
You speak Russian?
That would be. I know y'all watch like every night, but I would love to watch Daredevil with you guys. That show is so fucking good.
I'd be down. Daredevil rules.
Daredevil, then leading right into the Punisher is, and we're getting technically season
Daredevil
4.
Born Again.
Dude. You know what we could watch though, just to do it, because it's I think 1 season, is House of Dragon.
Yeah, I want to. I've been meaning to, and I just haven't yet.
Season 2 is coming out this year, I think.
You know it because the girl that plays one of the Targaryens was the girl that's being followed by the ghosts in that ghost show, Truth Seekers, that we started the other night.
That show is really good.
I mean, it makes sense when the showrunners are Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, who are also acting in it. So we watched. There's I was just looking at stuff on the TV, and then there was this called Ghosts was the name of one, and it was with who's the guy from Parks and Rec that was also in Severance?
Ben
Wyatt.
Ben Wyatt is the character name.
Yeah.
Adam Scott,
and then the guy
Craig Ferguson.
And the guy from Craig Ferguson?
It's Craig something.
For the guy who is in the warehouse guy from The Office.
Yeah, take your pennies off.
Yeah. It's both of them, and they hunt ghosts, and it was just terrible. It was so bad, and I was like, huh. There's another show that I know of that is about ghosts that was really good and also kind of freaky. And I only saw the first episode when I was...
Dude, the end of that first episode was creepy as shit.
Yes. Oh my gosh. But it's like Jurassically. I mean, the shots are better, the acting's better. They like tell stories.
The writing is leagues and bounds
oh
better.
My gosh.
Just more interesting.
It's by Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, who do Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead. Not Edgar Wright, who's the normal director of those, but Simon.
TV shows, I think, usually have like different directors, right? Or is it one for the whole show?
Well, the producers and writers are Nick Frost and Simon Pegg.
Because I know for House of
But
Dragons,
at the end of the first episode, it's these guys who work for like an internet company, and they go to this one lady's house.
They like install routers and shit.
Yeah, and so they're like there to fix this router, and it's clear that she just cut the wire so that she could have company. It was this old lady, and then they find this like secret room, and she's like, "Yeah, I haven't had a dog. He's still missing." And they're like, "When did he go missing?" And they're like, "1986." And my dad, he was a vet. And they find a hidden room, and then they find this dog, this skeletonized dog that has like...
It's like in a harness with the eyeballs like attached to the front of it.
And then it's like artificial lungs keeping it alive. And then all of a sudden, like, the lady's like, "Oh, it's my dog." And then like something happens to her eyes. And then, then they film it for his channel Truth Seekers. And then they leave. And then you hear like a voice.
The shot is them like getting in the car, but it's from over her shoulder
in the house,
like in the house, and it's just a dark hallway. You can see her silhouette.
And you hear the dad's voice, like her dad's voice,
on like a radio,
and like, "Come here, Baxter," like, "Come here." And then dude, I'm getting chills right now.
Yeah,
and then the woman, like,
she like turns her head, and then she drops down on all fours and like runs up the stairs like a dog.
But it happens in that like in the horror like very fast, where it's like. Oh my gosh, we both were like, "Oh fuck, what?"
Yeah,
so, very good.
It manages to be the scariest shit, but also hilarious.
Yeah,
nice.
So it was a lot of fun.
I think BJ, you'll probably like House of the Dragon more, not more than Game of Thrones, but you'll like it more than Matt, because you like a lot more of the lore shit. Because like the fact that you sat down and were like, "I need to know everything about Nier," and like cyberpunk lore, and you would sit there through it. That's what House of Dragons is. Just, hey, here's the Targaryen family history.
Okay, but hold on. But it's also like it's Targaryen family history, but then it's like parts of it are made by the people who did 50 Shades of Grey that also watch incest porn. Okay, like tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, that's what the book is.
I know, but
what you're saying is George R. R. Martin wrote a bunch of incest, and then they put it on screen.
Okay,
I mean, we been knew that.
But but the thing is though, there's like people who like write stuff and like incest happens, and then there's like people that like. Oh, her wetness was,
Her wetness was so wet that I wetted my.
Yeah, you're into it, and that's when I was like, I get that they're like trying to just say like, oh, there was actually like true, illegal love between people, but
between the nephew or an uncle and her and his
niece. There's just a couple things that I saw, and I was like, it just feels like they're too into it to be making it this sensual.
Speaking of Nier, by the way, I regret to inform everyone that Nier Reincarnation is shutting down. Very sad about it.
You'll only have My Hero to play on your iPad.
Until they shut that down, because nobody's playing it besides me. But at least Kingdom Hearts should be coming out soon on...
My Hero.
It's just Fat Gum. Nobody else
They're like, Fat Gum's keeping it alive!
Yeah, Fat Gum, just like the show. But, yeah, I'm very sad, and it's fucked up because they released a whole new character for the new chapter, and they're like, all right, you got like 2 months to get all the shit for her, and then it's gone forever.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
What character is it?
Well, this definitively now, my predictions were correct about this game. It is a sequel to Automata.
Because, the My Hero game?
No, Nier.
Oh.
Matt's like, what the fuck?
What?
Me and Yoko Taro would somehow.
What? Yeah. But the cage and everything, it is the server on the moon, like I said. The last character is 10H, the one that, watches all the character stories and everything. And now she is, she got the red eye virus, so now they're trying to fix her because she helped them so much. And then it seems that they're going to be the ones to go back to Earth, and they'll be the pods at the end of Automata that rebuild the other 3 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I'm very sad that it's ending. Square Enix is terrible about just shutting mobile games down and then never having that content be anywhere.
Yeah, that was something that I was kind of like... I'm worried about with Kingdom Hearts Missing Link as well, and Key.
I mean, do they ever in those games
At
like
least-
write stuff that's applicable to like the next games?
Yes. All the
I know Kingdom
all
Hearts
the Kingdom Hearts
does.
stuff was, and then now Nier 100% will be.
Yeah, Nier is.
If it's a sequel to Automata, like BJ is saying, then yes, it's probably going to be important.
Yeah.
And so now you're gonna have to be stuck with a video on YouTube explaining it, and not being able to play it yourself.
Which a lot of the Nier lore already is, because they've had so many crossover events that you can't play anymore with other games.
All the Final Fantasy 14 ones are still up. You can play them whenever you want, which is wild.
That's dope.
I'm excited for their 16 crossover, even though I don't play that far to 14.
Aren't they doing like an Ifrit raid?
Yeah. So you get to fight Ifrit, the 16 version of Ifrit, and then you get you get Clive's outfit. You can get Torgal mount.
Tight.
And then I'm assuming Clive's gonna show up because if you're fighting Ifrit,
Yeah.
it's Clive. But no, Square is Ever Crisis better get like an offline version. Like the fact that they did that with Pocket Edition for 15, I was like, okay, cool.
They did it for the Ericus and other guy game too. Like you can play that offline.
Which one?
Dark Road.
Oh, you can?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it's been done for forever, but you can still
okay.
download it.
I'd love to actually play it now if it's offline completely. Yeah, I'd
Mm-hmm.
love to play it.
You know what we really need to talk about?
What's that?
Old Boy.
Yeah,
Oh my
We
God.
really need to talk about that.
Fucking old boy.
Because we didn't really talk about it. We just were like, we sat with it and we were like, fuck.
Yeah.
So we
And then Luke just texts us the next day like, I'm still haunted.
yeah, because I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Even now, I'm like, because I can sit there and objectively say it was a great movie.
That's
with
what I'm saying. Like
excellent
thinking
storytelling.
about
It had all of us on the edge of our seat. Like I don't think any of us are really on our phone at all. And when the like reveal hits and we're just sitting there, it was the most quiet we've been watching a movie.
Also, we're not talking about the Thanos version.
Yeah.
We watched
Old
the
school-
original.
not Josh Brolin and Elizabeth Olsen
Yeah,
version.
the Korean version of Old Boy, which is apparently based on a manga and from Japan. So,
That makes sense. What did you say?
yeah, what
Tyler
was
the
the title
manga?
you said?
My hot wife is actually my daughter.
Spoiler.
I didn't look too far into the manga, but apparently it's not like the movie. It like the premise of he was taken, put into this thing, and now he's getting revenge but like the incest bit, apparently, according to what I read,
Yeah, they got George
is
R. R.
not
Martin to
in-
consult on the
Yeah,
script, and he
right.
added that in.
He helped write that. Yeah.
But like
that-
I agree. Like objectively looking back on it, like now when my emotions have died down.
Yeah, 'cause
it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was great. A lot of captivating just camera work alone. And a lot of the emotions you see him go through after getting out, after that 15 years, like the first cigarette he has, we all felt that.
Yeah. Dude, well, like the other thing I really liked, which I think either not enough movies have, but I'm okay with it because most movies don't do it well, but really good inner dialogue.
Yeah.
You hear him talking to himself about things, and it's really well done because I like
Dune
it.
really could
I
have
think
benefited from that.
I think it's a really good thing to have in a movie when it's done well. It's really
Yeah.
cool to just, even though it's like,
But it can be very annoying on a movie that's doing
well,
it bad.
especially with like humans being like, have such an outward appearance. It's like, somebody could be doing something and you don't know what they're actually thinking, and it's like, oh no, you should tell that through storytelling. But it's like with somebody who's like,
But then Dune tries to do that, and you don't get any of the shit for Jessica. She's just there the whole movie.
yeah. But like the other thing is then you have characters that are too expressive because they're trying to show all their inner monologue just through facial
everything else,
expressions and physical actions.
But then you get something like.
Because you have him doing all these things where he's just like staring into something, and then you hear his inner dialogue, and it makes sense because all he did for 15 years is just stare at things.
Yeah, and that's where the inner dialogue really starts, and it makes sense because he's obviously the only person he has to talk to is himself. So
again,
you're gonna see all that.
So good.
I think another thing like about what you're saying too, like the inner dialogue, or like when they try to show too much, it shows like some like case of like the Mandalorian, as good as Pedro Pascal is in that, where it's like, oh, they have to act without showing this person's face, so like they have to, it's in body language versus like is some, yeah, what you're saying, some people can be too expressive in their faces.
Well, yeah, because then they're like, oh, if this is like a quiet character, we have to like
Yeah, we have to do. It's the
They
same
have
thing with Daredevil because he's blind, so like he can't focus on a person or do whatever. So it's very interesting to see him.
But he's still very expressive with his face.
But it's not to an annoying extent though either, where he's like.
Well, you can tell that he's like, especially when he's wearing the mask, where he tries to restrain himself, but he still like cracks a smile and then immediately tries to like fix that. He does that a lot, and that really adds to things.
But then for Old Boy, like seeing him like not physically react, but his brain is going is really, and it works for the character where he's like, I don't know how to react.
He's just
to things.
broken.
Yeah, it fucking worked. And then like everything leading up to that, like the mystery, finding out things like, oh, why was he put in this thing? It again, the whole time we're trying to guess.
Well, I think my favorite
they drip feeded everything to you, so you were coming up with theories like, okay, so yeah, it's probably gonna be this, but I'm like, did he like fuck someone's wife? I'm like, okay, no. Well, okay, so this.
And then he says
also,
he talks too much.
The punishment did not fit the crime.
No. Well, that's the thing.
No,
the bad guy wins in the end.
Yeah.
100% the bad guy wins.
He wins, but then there's no revenge for it because he kills himself. Too. That's the thing that fucks it up.
To be fair, I also liked the ending. I liked that, like,
that he gets hypnotized.
Yes, and he says every step you see the monster.
The monster knows the secret.
And every step is 1 year in his life, and he will die at 70. And he just keeps walking. I wish they drew that out for like actual
like 70
40
steps.
Well, because he would have been like 40, so it would have been like 30. If they drew it out to like 40
steps, and
that would have been
or like,
so.
And you just see him like fall.
That would have been so
or like the
powerful.
lights close, yeah.
Yeah, like right then, and then you see close his eyes and open it, and then the woman's gone. Like that would have been so powerful.
It's still hit too, but like
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
that was a great movie.
I would. Go on.
I was gonna say my favorite bit after we watched the movie is you. I could already tell in that moment you were not happy because it was the bad guy winning bit. Because like Matt is big on like revenge stories and like getting that revenge.
Yeah.
And then seeing that it's like. Because you were like, the bad guy won. I went, well, I mean, technically, the bad guy got revenge. But it's not how we wanted to see.
Yeah. So, but I go back to like the inner monologue. I think one of my favorite instances of that, and it wasn't even like a powerful moment. It was just like a one that I just really enjoyed was when he's in the street, and then all those like rude teenagers come up to him. And he goes like, I wonder if all those martial arts I watched on the TV will be of any use. And he beats him up, and he goes,
it does.
It does. Yeah. And I was like, that is so good, just to like hear him think that. Like,
yeah, because he was training that whole time, like punching the wall and everything. So you see that progression, and then he's like doubting if it'll really work.
Yeah.
Seeing the fight scene, the one shot of just the hallway movement was still, even though I've seen that on
they don't even show the second fight sequence in the elevator.
Yeah.
It's just the body's falling out.
And he just steps over them.
Yes, and with the knife still in his back.
I remember going like, well, he still got the knife, and then like he stops and is like, yanks it out. I was like, oh, he got it.
Yeah, super good.
It was really good, but it definitely you at the end you're like, fuck, like what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah,
and it's because it's like it's fucked up on a lot of levels.
Dude, remake that movie, but have except change it where the
bad guy doesn't win.
Yeah, and then put the beast in there, so we get some beast moments.
Yeah, some beast mode.
Yeah,
go beast mode.
Another here. I'm just going on television. We'll talk about what we've been playing. But you saw the trailer for the new Roadhouse?
Yes, it looks so fun.
I showed BJ like 4 days ago. It
looks so.
I hate remakes.
Yeah,
I hate remakes. But does it look fun?
This looks just different enough that I'm like, it's because it's like instead of being like oh well, he's like this mysterious past. It's like, no, he's an MMA fighter. He's down in his luck, but he's like because I don't know. I like that.
I don't like when remakes try to change too much with good movies. I'm like, if it's good, keep it. Just if you want to modernize it, do that, and that's what they're doing. They're not.
Well, that's
I mean, he
like,
literally quotes lines
Yeah.
from the original movie, which I was like, thank you. You're like throwing it back. Yeah.
It feels like it's going to be more in the vein
And
of like,
Jake Gyllenhaal is jacked.
Yeah, he's bigger than I've ever seen him.
Yeah,
and so is Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
Conor
dude,
McGregor is fucking massive.
That
so
shocked
bold.
me when I saw he was in it. I'm like, oh shit! And then seeing him be just this crazy fucker, I was like, oh.
Part of me thinks like I don't think it's crazy that he would agree to be the to be the loser. I think but at the same time, I think even he thinks he's like a villain.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
I can definitely see that.
Oh shit! This is the guy who did Edge of Tomorrow, and one of the Bourne movies, the OG Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, so they're gonna action shots are gonna be great. Because
He did-
Mr. and Mrs. Smith
He did
action
great.
sequences are incredible.
Did you see their? Aren't they remaking that with Donald Glover?
It's out now.
Oh, it's out. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Did you see? He also did Jumper, that movie with
Jumper's
Hayden Christensen?
amazing.
yeah. No, what's his Anakin?
Yeah, Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
No, I was
That's-
thinking of what's
Looper's the time one
with
with
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis and,
That one's cool.
That's a
really
great movie.
That's a really good movie.
That almost feels like an X-Men movie.
Kinda. Yeah, in a
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Like if X-Men start, because he's like, yeah. I mean, it's actually it feels more like Deadpool 2.
Oh, and that same like time travel shit.
Yeah, to stop
Yeah.
the
Cable and
person
everything.
that destroyed and killed like all the
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
shot in Deadpool 2 where it's Cable in the burning building and it's that cyberpunk city. I'm like, fuck the Deadpool shit. I want this movie.
Yeah, just give
I
us
want
Cable.
the Cable movie. Yeah.
He was really
exacting
good as
revenge
Cable.
on the people. Yeah,
I actually would love. I do want to see that Roadhouse with you guys because that looks fun.
it looks super fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to watch that. I also want to see Ricky Stenicki.
Yeah. So I showed BJ 2 trailers.
So you've probably seen that image floating around of John Cena in the skirt and the high heels and the fishnets getting gas.
No.
Oh, well, that was floating around for a
Okay.
while.
He's like, I guess we're on different TikToks.
And everybody was like, what the fuck is happening? What is this? And then a trailer drops, and it's a new Zac Efron movie where him and his buddies have this made-up friend that they use to get out of things with their wives named Ricky Stenicki. And they plan a trip to Atlantic City for the weekend. And it's like, oh, Ricky's cancer is back. And then they go to Atlantic City and party it up. But then one of the guy's baby gets born
it's
6
Bobby
weeks early.
Lee's co-host on
Yeah, the guy from
Bad
Dave.
Friends.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And they get to the hospital.
Mr. Santino, Andrew Santino.
Yeah, I think that's it. And they get to the hospital, and the wife's mom is like, "We called every hospital in Atlantic City. There was no records of a Ricky Stenicki. You guys are just fucking liars." And then they're like, "We gotta hire a guy." So they go to a male strip club and they find John Cena, and they hire
Who
him.
does celebrity impersonations?
Yeah, and that's what it was. It was he was doing like Avril Lavigne or something in the movie, but he basically gets hired to play their friend Ricky, and then he gets hired on at one of their jobs, and then it's like, you're taking this way too fucking
And,
far. You need to stop.
they call him like, Andrew, you have to stop. He's like, my name's Ricky, and he's like, they're like, no,
It's like,
you're not.
Ricky's not fucking real.
And he's like, I haven't had any like friends, and he's like, this is my life now. I can't lose it. And they're like, oh my, how do we get rid of Ricky Stenicki?
Yeah,
I'd be down to see that. That's
It looks
it
super
looks very
fun.
funny. But
It feels like, Zac Efron, because he's actually like good in like comedy movies.
he's incredible at comedy.
Neighbors was
I didn't realize it until Neighbors, and then I was like, I want to see more of this.
Neighbors is hysterical, and then Neighbors 2 is really great because
I still haven't seen it, but I want to.
because him and
Seth Rogen.
thank you, Seth
Donkey
Rogen
Kong.
work together to take
Donkey
down
Kong.
a sorority,
Oh, nice.
and
Isn't it Chloe Grace Moretz? is
Yes.
the-
Hell yeah.
yeah, so it's a really great sequel. I mean, to be fair, Neighbors like the best. I mean, there's hysterical, like the shot with the guy in the office and the airbag goes off and he goes into the ceiling tiles is unbelievably funny.
He's like, there's one more. There's one more somewhere.
I don't.
And he sits down on the couch.
I don't think I've actually seen Neighbors all the way through. Like it's one of those movies where I remember watching like I've seen trailers of it. I started watching it because I think it was on Netflix or something.
They do the
And then I just stopped
dildo
because I was like,
castings,
Yeah.
and they yeah.
He's like, I didn't shave. So we're gonna have to rip it off. It's really good, and there's actually some really sweet, like touching moments in it too.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Well, because at the end,
the good
they're
comedies
like good
have
friends.
to.
I like the Abercrombie bit where they're like standing up front of the store, and he's like, "Yeah, you're like the Relax Fit."
Yeah.
That's what makes a good comedy though, is when you have like heart and like soul to it, and then it's still funny as shit. Because like, just ending a movie where it's like, damn, everybody just got like their shit rocked.
Well,
and it's kinda,
to be
it's
fair,
kinda
it is just like a stupid movie. Because if you want to talk about like I think the best combinations are like more heartfelt that has relief of comedy, like Little Miss
Miss
Sunshine.
Sunshine, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like again, probably
that's become in my top 10 movies when you saw it, because like I was like, holy fuck, this movie's so good.
it's
and, like,
so good.
Like,
I mean, again,
in the
top
same-
10 movies for me.
In a different way than Old Boy, it stuck with me, where I was like, I just kept thinking about, I'm like, fuck, that movie was great. Like, God, I kept thinking of scenes where I'm like, this was really good. I thought maybe me sad. I fucking love this. Like this.
I mean, it is the perfect combination because
Yeah.
it sticks with you. It like delivers a message. It shows. I mean, every character has development, which is, really what makes a good movie.
We're ready to
Yeah.
like shit on the dad the whole movie, and then like, no, he's
Yeah,
the
then it's
fucking
like,
best.
oh, I really like the dad.
The dad, he just, like again, like you see a part of you. Again,
You see a part of you in all the
every
characters.
character, and you just realize just like how broken we are, but we just have to love each other. And it's like you're like, damn,
It's so good.
yeah, so good.
Yeah, that shit hits.
I honestly, that's been one of the best things about like our Tuesdays. It's just
Mm-hmm.
Matt will be like, all right, I got some heat.
Hey, check this shit out.
I think I have one. Have you guys seen the Zodiac Killer?
Yes.
Not
Actually, I have.
personally.
All right, then maybe me and you
have,
can watch
yeah.
it another time.
That was one. That was one. Because I went on like
Well,
a binge
because I
of,
was
like,
thinking I
movies.
want to see a good Jake Gyllenhaal movie, and Zodiac Killer is
Zodiac
incredible.
Killer's great, yeah.
I mean, you've seen Taxi Driver, or it's just Driver with Ryan Gosling.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That we need to go see that other Ryan Gosling movie that's from the
It
director
feels
of,
like Taxi Driver
well,
or
it's,
Driver.
It's from the Deadpool 2 and Bullet Train director, so it's gonna be in that vein where it's more of an action comedy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. I'm excited for that because I love those types of movies where it's like, all right, it's because the guy who does it is like a stunt guy first, and then he did movies like as a director, so you know the action is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Like, say what you want about Bullet Train, like you could tell me the script is bad, but like,
I think the script is great
Oh, I love
because the
Bullet Train.
dialogue is one of the best
Yeah.
parts, but the
It
action
is incredible how many cameos they got in that movie.
I mean,
Yeah.
fucking Percy Jackson's right there with face tattoos.
almost
Yeah.
the whole
got-
cast of Atlanta is in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, holy shit.
It's true.
I didn't even think about it. I'm like,
Did we
oh,
ever
yeah,
tell
Zazie Beetz is there.
Luke that we saw that Atlanta episode?
Oh, I showed him
the
the
Goofy movie one?
no, the one that's where he goes to pick up the piano.
Because I saw clips of it on TikTok, and I was like, "Oh, like this," and he's like, "Let's just watch it. It's 20 minutes."
Dude,
It is insane
so fucking
episode.
great.
The end, I was like, "BJ, oh my god!"
And I was like, and they never bring this up again.
It's so insane.
I remember BJ showed me because I think we watched the first 2 episodes together. Or
Yeah, the guy on the bus.
Dude, the guy on the bus
Bite this
freaked me the fuck
sandwich.
out. He literally is like, he's
my
he's
gosh.
telling him like some actually really good advice. He goes, "You want some of this Nutella sandwich?" "No, I'm good." "Bite this sandwich, man." And like, we never see that guy again either.
You do actually.
in
He
what season?
shows up in like 2 other episodes, but he's just like in the background still eating a sandwich.
So not even call attention to it. He's just there.
Yeah.
I fucking love Atlanta, dude.
Yeah, it's
Did you show him the Goofy movie episode or what was
No,
it?
I told him about it though. How the second to last episode of the whole show is just a documentary about a Goofy movie, which is, and I'm pretty sure it's all a lie too.
Yeah.
I love Atlanta because of the piano episode, because of just the small bits. The still to this day, just I don't know why it's so funny to me is the Donald Glover's character like just waiting in the prison, like the holding cell, and this dude's talking to the translator.
Oh yes. And he's
That
like, "That's
shit-
a fucking dude,
It's like, yo,
man."
that's
He's
a
like, I ain't gay, man.
And
He's like, I ain't gay, and then like Donald's like sexuality is spectrum, and you could love her way. Shut up.
Yeah, he keeps looking at Donald Glover. He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "I'm not. I'm
He's
not. I'm
like,
just
"Stop."
sitting here
It's
quietly."
like, stop being weird. I'm not. I can't.
He just gets so exasperated.
And the guy's like, "Remember what we did in that movie theater when we got real freaky?"
Yeah, no, and you're like, I ain't gay.
And he's like, "Dude, this is a male. Like this is
Yeah,
This
it's
is the
male
male
detention
section.
center.
She'd be over there with the
Yeah.
bitches. Man, you gay.
yeah."
That shit had me dying.
Dude.
I think I texted you.
That show was
immediately
so
after
funny.
that. No, Atlanta's so good. I love that show.
Dude, have you guys heard? We're just spitballing here.
Hey, shoot the shit. Let's go.
Dude, the Suicide Squad game
oh,
is a bag of Everyone's shit.
So-
Did you hear about the early access thing?
No, but I saw the ending of the game.
There was like 50,
everybody saw the ending of the
It
game.
was-
You
was a-
saw it?
No, because like
So
what he's about to say.
a crazy amount of players that got the early access version started up the game, and it just put them at like the last mission with all the gear unlocked and everything. It just dropped.
No way.
Yeah, like right before you queue up for that last mission.
And and then they turned the servers offline for the early access. So the people paid $30 more, didn't get to play
Their
early
$30
access.
were completely invalidated.
Yeah, and I think it's fixed now, but still, it was
Yeah, but that one day of early access they got is
Yep.
Have you
dead
seen?
and
Have you
gone,
seen
baby.
the ending?
No,
I haven't seen the actual.
The only
ending.
things
Do you
that I've
care?
seen pertain to Batman, and I know they
dies.
kill him, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking bullshit. Way to ruin a goddamn legacy.
Well,
Yeah.
it ruins Arkham's now I will give them that they didn't know Kevin Conroy was gonna die. That's not on them, but still.
They're not gonna make a Suicide Squad 2. This game isn't gonna make enough money for that shit. You
But
didn't
he-
have
but-
to
but
kill
So
you
him.
know
how is it going to be a live service game?
It's
They're just gonna
multiplayer.
add more fucking
Yeah.
B-list villains that you can play as.
Well, they've already said Joker's one of them.
But there's like raid bosses.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a thing where you can play. You can just keep playing. Raid
Ew.
bosses, things to do, whatever else. You and your friends can keep playing. Spend your money. You know, microtransactions. They want it to be their Destiny or Fortnite, and it's not gonna.
Do people even play
DC
Destiny
characters
anymore?
are in
Yes.
Fortnite.
I mean, I know they do,
Yeah,
but I
sadly.
don't know why they do.
It's Stockholm syndrome at this point. It's gotta be.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
They fall in love with their captors.
I mean, like the amount of people
And
who
I tell
shit
you
on
how, like-
the amount of people who shit on Destiny, and then it's like, well, I gotta play the new raids. I'm like, fuck it.
So when I moved into the apartment with Kevin and Jake, I was like, got to get a system, So I went to Game Exchange in Columbia and bought a olive green Xbox, Xbox One, and hooked it up. Then it was at the same time I was working at Starbucks, and I met this guy Dylan, and we started clicking
I
and
forgot you were at
vibed.
Starbucks.
We were vibing, and I was like, dude, I'm trying to pick between PlayStation or Xbox. He's like, get an Xbox, you can play with me. I said, like, enough said. I don't have like the people I live with don't play games. I need friends. I'll
Fast forward to now where Kevin is playing like core RPGs and Hades consistently.
Yeah,
He's playing Hades.
yeah.
Oh,
And he
fuck.
hasn't made it past Meg, but he plays it.
Every time Kevin tells me he plays a game, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing
Do you remember
playing
what's
that?
the other game that we were talking about? The
Kingdoms of Amalur?
Yeah,
the one that he
dude,
got really into.
That
Crazy.
shit rocked me.
That's
'Cause
crazy that he liked
before
that game.
Kevin, I knew no one who played that game. It was like the definition of cult fan base.
Yeah.
People
I mean,
love it
it
for that.
looks like WoW.
Like,
I mean, that's
yeah.
how kind of trash it looks.
Well, and
It looks like
it's-
original Fable.
yeah,
Yes.
which is why I
I
got
bet
it. 'Cause
Kevin would love those.
he probably would. That's why I got it, because it was DJ who sold it to me, because I was like, I'm looking for like more games like Mass Effect, whatever else. We love Fable, and he straight up went like, well, this is made by like the same kind of teams, and it's got a Fable humor and vibe. I was like, all right, cool. Played it, loved it, and like no one I know has played this game, and I'm like, oh, okay. I
I
figured
never even
Yeah.
like not even like oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Not even a whisper in the wind have I ever heard.
And
that
then I
name
come here and
before.
like Kevin's playing, and I'm like I legitimately was like, there's no what the fuck.
Yeah, every time Kevin mentions the title of a game, it's like it reboots our brains.
Yeah.
Like
what,
yeah,
dude?
When you guys said like, oh yeah, Kevin's playing like RPGs, I thought and he's playing Hades. I'm like, he's doing what?
And we're playing Fortnite, and he's like now like he
Yeah,
you know
he's
what was
doing
really
solo
cool?
Fortnite.
It was you and me. Were you there too? No, I think it was just you and me and
Yeah.
Kevin. And we're like, I guess I couldn't hear Kevin or something.
Well,
What was
Kevin
going
didn't
on?
have a mic.
Okay, so that helped. And so we're playing, and like, Kevin, like we're like, pinging stuff. Like,
Yeah, I was like,
pick up, the
pick
shield,
up
pick
these
the shield.
meds.
And we were like just pinging, like spamming the button. He would just walk by, and then walk the other way. And we're like, fuck, pick up the shield.
Dude, so it was pretty cool because he was like, actually, like I picked up on some of the stuff I learned from playing, with people that actually
Yeah.
play games. And he's like, I've gotten before he would just like sneak around and then wait to the final circle and
Yeah.
like then die. Now he's like, I'm getting like 9-10 kills. And I was like, dude, let's go. Like, good for you. Like, he's picking up on the stuff about like, after a fight, you always reload your mags, to prepare, always stock up on stuff, get bounties. You don't even have to chase the bounties, but it's good to know where other people are, like other stuff like that, And he's like into it. And Carmen's been playing. It's
But I think Carmen's only playing because you and Kevin are playing.
that's true. She got that FOMO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of video games, I have been playing Fortnite by myself, as Solid Snake usually does. I got Snake, and obviously I had to get Raiden, But where the fuck is Cyborg Raiden?
Yeah.
That's the skin that we want. That's the skin that we need. Put it in.
Wait, so there's a non-cyborg Raiden?
The first time you see Raiden, he's not a cyborg. What? In Metal Gear 2, he's just.
So he doesn't have the eye.
Is he a super soldier? No.
God damn you. God damn you to hell.
Oh, fuck.
The old snake skin does have the eye.
I literally prefaced that whole conversation just so I could end it with, so he doesn't have the eye.
But the old snake skin in Fortnite has the eye. I can confirm that it's the same. It's a solid eye. It just doesn't go up and down because he wears it like an eye
Wait,
patch.
so the Fortnite skin has the eye?
Yeah,
Snake
the old
does.
snake one.
Old
does.
man
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You think they're
Right.
gonna put Big Boss in there at some point?
I feel like they have to.
'Cause-
Like, if they continue with
Well,
this.
is
To be fair, on a lot of like the
Big Boss 3 and 5 or no?
He's technically in 5. Not playable in 5.
right,
like
okay,
if they
yeah.
get access to an IP, to make skins, they almost always, if they
I
are
mean, they've
able
done-
to make a second
Multiple,
release
yeah,
of them,
packs,
like with
yeah.
My Hero,
Naruto,
Dragon Ball.
I mean, they've
like-
done like 8 Dragon Ball skins at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying,
added,
but like
Cell and
they use.
Frieza.
I mean, Geralt makes sense. You just get Ciri, Yennefer, and Geralt. It's like that's all you need.
You could probably, they probably would put Triss or someone else in there
Uh-huh.
too. I would love to see
Driss is the only one. I don't want to.
Well,
I don't care about anybody else.
mentor. Fuck, what's his name? Geralt's mentor.
Yeah, but he's at least in Witcher 3, he's old and fat.
Dude, Night of
And-
the Wolf and do it in that cell shaded style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that.
That would be tight,
I mean,
though.
clearly
Cool.
that would be tight.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Are you all gonna watch that? The song is it called Song of the Deep or something? The Witcher animated bit.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Night of the Wolf.
It's good.
What?
It's good. It's really good.
Yep.
I think it's the same. It's the same studios doing Devil May Cry. So,
And the best part, it's all canon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. So is the other one they're doing. That's although the new one is supposed to be like. It can be canon for the book or the show because they're bringing back the voice actor from the games to do Geralt's, but it's one of the short stories from the books. But there's like two. I think they said there's 2 things in the show that can make it where it can go either or on which canon it is. But
No,
book
it's
canon.
like it's. I mean, it is canon, right?
I'm saying
the Night of the Wolf, though.
Night of the Wolf, yes, is canon to what is his name? Fuck.
It's fucking. I talk about him all the time. 'Cause
Shivorkin?
Ron Perlman, I wanted to play him so bad. Vesemir.
Vesemir, yeah. Yeah, Vesemir, his whole, it's canon to him because it is like, hey, this is what happened. Although it is technically the canon to the show, but like it's just...
Yeah, but it's early enough
Yeah.
that it can be canon anywhere.
I mean, without spoiling it, but it explains why there are no more Witchers.
What I'm saying, like, but even then, like, that still is canon to the show storyline of...
Dude, I don't care. Now that like it's like, okay, so you guys know that like on the set of Lord of the Rings,
The original movies? Or
both
Lord of
Lord of the
Rings,
Rings, not the show, Lord of the
Okay,
Rings and The Hobbit.
Okay.
The actor who played Gandalf was like their resident nerd that was like,
Yeah.
we can't do this, or I should act it like this because this is how.
This is how it was in the books.
Yes.
This is how they described it.
Yes, Henry Cavill was doing that, and they
hated it. They hated him for it.
Yeah, and so
Well, it's the same thing with the fucking Halo show, and granted, not as bad as Henry Cavill, but apparently the guy.
did you
playing
see the
Chief-
like?
Did you see that fucking tweet?
That's what I was just. Yeah, you go.
It's a picture of the season 2 poster, and it said, "If you don't like the helmet coming off, you won't like our show."
Well-
and then it's just like, yeah, obviously.
Well, even then, because I saw that, and then I looked at the interview where he's like, in that same interview, he's straight up saying, yeah, season 1 was a mistake. So it's not him being like, you guys don't like our show. It's literally him being like, yeah, no, I mean, like we made.
I mean, he
decisions.
didn't put out the tweet. We know who put out the tweet.
But like
The fucking,
but the actor, the
the-
actor playing Chief has like apparently like he got the role, and before they even started filming, he played through all the games and read most of the books.
that is an undertaking.
Like he read, I think he read pretty much Fall of Reach to like book 17 of like 20 plus.
Is Forward Unto Dawn a book?
It's the show that like live
Yeah,
action.
yeah, but I just didn't know if it was actually in.
There might be a book like tie-in to it.
Tie-in, yeah.
Because technically there's a novel of Halo 1 just called The
Because
Flood.
Forward Unto Dawn is.
I have that one.
Dude,
I have to.
I learned. I mean, again, I haven't read the books, but I was learning that like essentially, even though like Master Chief kind of wins it and stuff, Earth pretty much lost. Like it was like.
I mean, look at when you go to Earth
For
in
every
the games,
like
it's
every
fucked.
like 1,000 battles, they would win
They would
one.
won, yeah.
It's like crazy how
It's like
much
that
the cut.
Shane Gillis joke about Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
They blow up a truck every 9 months. And like, oh,
We did it!
Wow.
Fun little Halo facts. You know, canonically, Noble Six at the end of Reach, canonically lasted hours to the point where they
Yes.
had to send an army where
Yes.
like there was brutes, like elite squadrons.
Ghosts.
It took all of them to
Yes.
take him down. He literally held out. I think they said it was like upwards to 40+ hours on Reach. Like just fighting them, and it's like holy.
I've been
That's
seeing
dope.
TikToks that I just want to essentially just assign to like friends, but it was like, Dad, tell us about.
and it's the lore
Yeah,
that you're about to
okay,
do.
so it's like, Dad, tell like
he's not related to us. Why are you calling him our uncle?
Okay, and then-
And it's like the just
It is
1,000-yard stare.
I saw one of like Halo, another one of Geralt, like a bunch of just like main characters
the-
of like shit that I'm like, dude, I feel. Oh, one was the Dragonborn, like Skyrim. I was like, dude, I need these assigned to all of my
The
friends.
one I was gonna send you, and I feel like I was gonna send to both of you was me and the boys. It's the Halo 5 jumping down the mountain bit, and it's like the lore about to show them, and it's like Noble Six like fighting for his life.
Dude.
Dude.
Noble Six. What a.
Well, I love it too, just because like
What a team.
he's just like Six specifically is just like the player character, but like in the books they talk like this dude was like doing Black Ops shit, and everything else, and he gets put on Noble Team, and then everyone in Noble Teams died except George.
Did I ever tell you the story?
Who was the one who survived? One of them did. I know Kat and the leader died, and the big dude. One of them I think was somewhere else, but yeah, dude.
Did I ever tell you that? So at the place I was before I moved in with Kevin, that there's a guy on the property. His name's Dave. That's all I'll say. But we called him Delta Dave, and he helped. Like he was one of the helped us kind of organize property management and stuff like that, and like stuff we would do during the days. We called him Delta Dave, and he was a part of Delta Force. And
Nice.
like the first time we met him, we had a meeting with him. And he's like, "Hey, like I'm Dave. Before I say anything else about me, I just want to show you a picture, like a little video that I made of just kind of like my life and what I was doing before this." And so he sets up his laptop, hooks it to the TV, and plays it. And immediately, no like music, no nothing, and it's just a video of him like kicking down doors, firing bazookas, like stuff that should have, like, if you see on
probably shouldn't be showing.
should have been
Oh,
blurred
should have
out.
been.
There was like
Oh,
pictures of other people in Delta Force with their faces and stuff like that. I mean, he was kicking, like throwing grenades, like firing rocket, like fire. Oh my, like everything you would think of like
In,
the
like,
main campaign
yeah.
of Call of Duty, he was doing, and like crazy. I mean, like kicking down doors. You see him going in like with guns, like holding down like people in rooms. Like it was. This guy was a monster. Like, I mean, absolute legend. And then we always, like, because there was like 112 acres, people would always be out there shooting. We'd be like, Dave, like, why don't you go shooting with them? He's like, I don't use guns anymore. And we're like, he's like,
I wouldn't be able to stop.
Essentially, it feels like resonant with my character. He's like it's, I didn't enjoy it. I was just really fucking good at it.
Well, like he's like, I don't do guns. Yeah, I love that where he's like, I can't touch. Like he gets one in his hand and he's just like, you hear like Paint It Black start playing, like look at the intro guitar and he's like smiling.
when I'm there with the other guys, we're always like, oh, like if like the zombie apocalypse broke out, like we're all gonna come here and we'll be great, we'll have stuff. And Dave, we talked about this with Dave around. He's like I have a plan and it doesn't involve any of you. And we're like, damn, Dave. He's like, I don't care about
You're
you
all
guys.
day oneers.
Yeah, like he's like, y'all are dying. Like, I'm gonna survive. I have a plan, dude. Dave was crazy. And then one day, he was like talking. He's like, yeah, my stepdaughter, she's got another UTI. You know how you get those? dirty sex.
Jesus
So like,
Christ.
Dave, why are you telling us this?
Why are you winking at me when you said that?
Dude, Dave was crazy though. Anyways, just straight up main character in life. Just, oh my gosh. I mean, he like tells a story where like he like went down in like a essentially Black Hawk Down, and another story where like they got shot down with an RPG, and like everybody died but him.
Jesus.
Dude,
And he comes out alive. And he's like,
it
it was like 300 feet in the air, and I was like, oh my god.
You meet people and you're like, damn, I really am just like an NPC. In this
100%.
Like you're like, I'm not the main character.
We're actively trying to, we're making content, we're doing things that like a lot of people aren't doing, but yet we are not the main. Yeah, we're still NPCs.
We just haven't had our moment yet.
Yeah, our prologue hasn't hit yet.
Yeah,
we're all the things you don't care about when the book starts. We haven't hit the chapter 1, like
where it all comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Or like when they do the thing where they connect 2 different groups of characters, and you're like, let's go.
Yeah.
But hopefully get that in Like a Dragon.
Speaking of connecting characters, we need to talk about Infinite Wealth.
Hold on.
Okay.
Before we talk about Infinite Wealth, since I've recorded last, I beat Gaiden, the one before this. BJ's pretty much talked it up a lot, but Gaiden's great. That, really excellent game for Kiryu. Made me ugly cry, just like Kiryu.
Yep.
And that ending bit was like legitimately some of the like worst I felt in a good way, like where I'm like, damn, like let my man be happy for once, please.
And then this game says nope.
It's like, hey, fuck you. So Infinite Wealth, I think we both have been playing it roughly. I think you played the day it came out. I played the day after.
Yeah.
But we're roughly around the same spot. You're probably gonna get sidetracked.
I'm a little further than you right now, just because I played a lot last night before I went to bed. But it's fucking amazing. It's one of the best RPGs I've ever played.
Yeah, for a turn, like not even getting into story shit yet. For a turn-based RPG, this is the most like in-your-face active turn-based game I've played, where positioning your character matters. Like obviously, if you press B at the right time or one of the buttons, I don't care what you're playing as, you get perfect blocks to reduce damage. Like the QTE buttons that happen between attacks. Like you're never putting your controller down because it's the enemy's turn.
Have either of you gotten to the island yet?
No.
Dang.
They haven't given it to us yet, but I've also played 3 other massive mini games.
So tell me about these mini games.
So Uber Eats Crazy Taxi is fucking amazing.
It's literally called Crazy Eats. And the guy looks like one of the characters from Crazy Taxi. The guy with the green buzz cut.
Yes.
He's your like manager.
Okay.
And you have to get on a bike and deliver burgers and pizza and sushi to people. But you have to gather them around the map on this bicycle and then deliver them in a timely manner.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
And not just a timing manner, a crazy manner too.
You have to do tricks so that you'll get more money for the deliveries. They tip you more when you do like at least 3
and they
tricks.
really want you to do the Akira bike slide when you do it. Because if you see like the circle of delivery where the guy's standing, if you hit the brakes and you slide,
and then you can go down the next street,
and he'll hand it off, and you get bonus points for that.
Oh, that's sick.
Another thing is
there's also massive jumps you can do like over skyscrapers and shit.
What?
That'll give you money.
Over skyscrapers?
Yeah.
There's a bit where Ichiban lets go of the bike. He's like, oh shit, it's the Looney Tunes like swimming through the air to try to get back to the bike. You have to like spam X.
What?
Yeah.
I need to see this. This sounds like amazing.
So fun.
Okay, so Crazy.
It gives me a lot of hope for the new Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
All right, so Uber.
They're just using Yakuza to like test out all their games.
Crazy Uber Eats is one of them.
There's one that is a dating app minigame.
Okay.
Where it's kind of like the cell phone or the phone club from Zero, where you get on Tinder and you like set up your profile to like, oh, I want to attract this kind of girl, so I'm gonna lie and say I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
It's basically just how to manipulate women 101.
Okay, great.
But you get on there, you get a match, and then you have to like chat them up and say the right things.
Riz them up.
And then they'll send you like boob pics and like feet pics. And like when you finally get to the point,
is it real life ones? Like
Yeah.
Oh,
unfortunately,
no.
it is.
Oh, that's so weird.
Did you show him the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude. The day he got it, he was like, Matt, you have to look at this.
So I only did the one that they force you to do, and I remember texting BJ like, I'm so uncomfortable.
But it's worse in this game because it's like in Gaiden, it's like, oh, let's work out together, and it's like implied fucking. In this one, it's like, no, we're gonna meet up and we're gonna fucking pipe. But the first 4 or 5 matches that I did were all catfishes.
Yeah.
So when you get to like the hotel, it's like, oh, there's a guy in like BDSM gear, or it's like a homeless guy or a chicken.
Yeah,
and it's like
an animal, like the chicken. Like
Like
that was
the
the
chicken
first,
from Zero.
yeah.
that was the first one I got.
What was the name of that chicken?
It was
I have a T-shirt on it. What's his name? Yeah, not Bucky.
Bucky's in one of them though.
Yeah.
It's fucking
I don't know.
Scrambles or something. I don't know. But anyway.
Pebbles.
I did like 4 of these, and I was like, all the women on here are just dudes pretending to be women, and I was like, wait a minute, this is the most realistic video game experience
That's right.
I've ever had. So yeah, that was wild. I got all the matches though.
Some of them are real, which are real women, and apparently one of them is like a Twitch streamer, like model girl or whatever, who was like, hey, that's me, I'm in the game, whatever. And I guess they paid her to be like, hey, do you want to be the stand-in for this Tinder shit?
Dang. And so what's the other minigame?
I mean, there's a bunch of small ones, but the other big one that I've come across is Sujimon, which is
You like
Pokemon.
Pokemon,
Oh,
But
Palworld.
yeah, basically, which I've also been playing. It's amazing.
We should talk about that.
Yeah, but you go around the map and there's raid spots where there's like a specific type of Sujimon will gather, and you got to beat them in combat, and then you can capture them, and then use them in the Sujimon tournament. And
So Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
yeah, it is very much like Pokemon Go, and I hope RGG sees that we like gacha elements and puts RGG online in the States, because I won't have anything to play when Nier stops. So that would be nice.
RGG.
Ryuga
Dragon
Gotoku.
Online.
Oh, Like a Dragon Online. Okay.
Yeah. That, and then in the story, I just got to chapter 4, or I finished chapter 4, and Luke isn't there yet, so cover your ears. I fought Danny Trejo, and in the part where you fight Danny Trejo, you beat him so bad that he's like bleeding out, and then you like cut his forehead all the way across, and then he pisses his pants and begs for mercy.
How vindicated?
I felt so good. Tomizawa's the one that does all this, and I was like, Tomizawa's my favorite character now.
And then you also got the cancer scene.
Yeah, which is, you can unplug your ears now. The cancer scene is at the end of chapter 3.
Which is I finished this morning when I woke up.
Okay,
so I was
good.
Like, cool, because that was the thing I was
We want
like,
to talk about, yeah.
BJ was like, because I told him I'm gonna finish chapter 3 today, and I played a little bit further because they do more explaining about the cancer shit in 4. So
Sorry about the
yeah,
box.
that. Me and BJ both talked a little bit about it before, but it is.
Yeah,
we're
like
both
the
kinda
first
pissed
thing
at
when I
it.
got out of the shower, I was like, what the fuck is up with this cancer shit?
So tell me what's up with the cancer shit.
So they're in the hotel room, and they're drinking, and
they're like, hey, it's a good day, drink to this, and Kiryu goes on this thing, and immediately I knew this is where he's gonna unveil it, because he starts going, you never know how long you have, like treat it, and you as the audience are sitting there going, oh, he's gonna talk about cancer.
Oh,
and,
no.
And Ichiban and Tomizawa are like, what are you like? Are you good? And he's
and
like,
then it does a flashback.
and he
To like the doctor's office?
no, to a nuclear waste facility
What?
that he was working in.
for the Daidoji.
Yeah, and
To be fair,
No,
I think
well, no.
I think Constantine would be way better. Like, just because he smoked so much.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because the way he describes it is this facility is nuclear waste, but it's like contaminated
gloves
soil,
and, yeah.
gloves, like
Like it's-
jumpsuits and stuff like that. One bit of exposure to that is probably not going to give you cancer, especially if it's already been like in a drum and everything, and it's like just jumpsuits and things like that. Like,
to be fair, the one that like was leaking stuff.
yeah,
So I
but
guess there is that,
it's
but
like a
even still.
green gas.
Yeah.
You can't see radiation.
Yeah.
So I just think it was stinky in there, but but
Stinky.
he's like, yeah, the doctors think that was probably it, and I'm like, you've smoked like
A
3
pack a
packs a
day.
day
I'm
for
telling
the
you, it's
past 50 years.
Constantine.
Yeah. No.
John Constantine.
And then what was it he said? The cancer's done. Like he. What was the word he used?
Benign?
No, it's spread enough that
Yeah,
there's
it's
nothing you can do.
progressed.
Malignant?
Yes, it's spread so far that there's nothing they can do. And Kiryu himself has stated, "I have about half a year left."
The saddest part of it is Ichiban being like, we need to get you to a fucking doctor, like we need to go right now, and Kiryu's like, let me go on my own terms.
Yeah, and it's this thing of like the thing that got me is Ichiban's like,
The worst part is
You can see it in
games
his
are like,
eyes.
these games are like 8 years in between. Sometimes more.
Yeah.
So is he dying? He's dying at the end of this one.
If he does.
Because think about it, they're not. There's no way they're gonna make a game that's like right after like
I don't
Infinite
want
Wealth.
I'm fine if he's not playable anymore, but I don't want him to fucking die.
But I don't think you also want him to see a scene in another game where he's like suffering.
Yeah, of course I don't want to see that.
I'm gonna be honest. I think what my theory is they're gonna let Kiryu go out at the biggest bang, but he's not gonna die like in a final boss fight or whatever. But there's gonna be an epilogue scene of him in the hospital, and he's gonna look so skinny and so.
See, that's the part that's gonna fuck you guys up.
That's the thing. But I just know they're gonna do it because it's gonna fuck us up. Like that's what I mean. Like they're gonna do it to basically go like, this is sad, isn't it? And I'm gonna be like crying, be like, go fuck yourself. I hate this.
Yeah.
This
Well, like because the Yakuza does
about.
like none of this, even though this is like it takes place on Earth. Everything is so unrealistic.
Yeah.
And then they hit you with like really
The realest shit.
Yeah, and you're like, what the this is such a weird dichotomy
and
of
it makes
like
it hit so much harder.
yeah, you're like, oh yeah, like he doesn't kill anybody, but he bashes their face in and cuts them and stabs them.
So that's
shoots them.
That's speaking
But
of
they
the
don't die.
Speaking of the no killing thing, I need to send it to you, but there's a video essay where it's like, Kiryu has never once said he doesn't kill people. If you go through the whole series and everything, like there are people he hasn't killed, but Kiryu's philosophy is
realistically, he just tries to avoid it.
Yeah, it's like Kiryu's philosophy is that like, I'm not going to murder you. But he's like, but in self-defense or at a last resort, he will. He's not like Batman where it's like, no, I just can't. It's like, no, he will. He doesn't want to, but if you push him to it, he will. Like there is a couple characters that's like,
To be fair, it'd be really weird to write a game where, like, you know, when you stumble upon a group of the biker games and it goes Yakuza, you know, and then you kill them all and then you get out of the encounter and then there's just guys lying there.
Yeah.
And then, you know, there's nothing on the news like person killing massive amounts of people.
I mean, there's the moment 5 where you're literally facing like hundreds of Tojo boys.
I was talking about this on I
Yeah.
think the last episode where it's like dudes with fucking rocket launchers and shit.
Yeah.
So like it makes sense that like they wouldn't write because it'd be weird to be like, yeah, Kiryu's actually killing, I mean, thousands of people,
Scores and scores of
and,
people.
and
it's
yet
like-
nothing
it's like
in the news or.
It's like the Uncharted shit. Technically, cutscene Nathan Drake is a nice swashbuckling adventure. Gameplay Nathan Drake is a murderer who's mowed down millions of people in the quest for this treasure. This man is popping headshots off like nobody's business.
Yeah, but they're all like mercenary groups, so
I don't know.
they
Yeah,
count.
no, it's the same. But
These are like citizens of Tokyo or
they're
a lot of them are
of Japan.
just
you know?
weird people on the streets that he doesn't like. He's just murdering.
Yeah,
well, in a
swaths of
in
people
eight-
that just
in
are
8, it's
dying.
aggressively just like, hey, here's just a bunch of tourists in Hawaii. Beat the shit out of them.
That's fair. I think I mean I wish it was actually they were tourists of Hawaii. They were the residents.
Well, some of them
'Cause
are.
I hear-
like, some are tourists.
I hear the residents of Hawaii are assholes because they. I mean, I'm sure I'm opening up a bag of beans and somebody will disagree heavily. That's like, no, keep Hawaii native and you know people like hate the tourism of Hawaii, but that's I don't know. You know, it's just I've heard that people in Hawaii and the police there are just absolutely
We're finding that out in the game.
are absolute
there's a Hawaiian cop that's a
trash
cunt.
people that are just like hate anybody that's not from there. I mean,
Michael Reeves is the beast to Hawaii.
there's that South Park episode of like all the people who like
Yeah.
say they're Hawaiian,
Where
but
Butters says he's a native.
they're
Here's
all
my Mahalo rewards card.
Yep.
Another thing with Infinite Wealth, though, like story-wise, like some of the new characters we've already met, like you've seen more of Chitose, which already from what I've seen of her, I'm like interested, but like Tomizawa
Is very interesting. I like him a lot as a character.
he's one of my favorite like new characters in an RPG game. I'm like, hell yeah.
How many party members do you have right now in Chapter 4?
He's got 4.
I have 4.
Okay.
I'm at 3.
Is that including wheelchair guy?
No,
not a
wheelchair
party
guy, he just gives buffs. He hasn't shown up for a bit for me. But I guess you do include him. You include him.
He's a support, I think, but yeah, like
I think
you
they
don't play as him.
they label him support
Yeah,
because he just
he's
auto
there.
does stuff.
You don't control him at all.
But you
He's
control
gonna
the other people because it's
Yes.
turn-based.
be- Yeah,
But
everybody else you control.
in the beginning of the game, you also get to control Adachi, Namba, and Psycho at certain points. So that's 3 more.
you get
um,
Jungi Han,
Jungi Han, and Zhao show up at one point.
Sonhee is also in there.
Songhee, and then
I think that's it.
Majima's shown up yet?
No, I'm assuming that's going to be late game.
I think there's going to be a point in this game where Kiryu leaves the party to go back to Japan. Because in all those trailers, you see him in the suit, his classic suit, but he's got the hair and he's like sweating like a pig. Like, I think that's all like in-game stuff.
Yeah. There's going to be a point where Kiryu has to go back to Japan, and that's going to be like the...
I think the premise of that is going to be like Kiryu's like, we're going to need some fucking backup.
Either that, or it's literally like a dude. If Kiryu's story in this game is him being like,
I need to go say my goodbyes. I'll kill myself.
I'm gonna hate every aspect of it, dude. You know, when Haruka shows back up, it's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on Kaoru. I'm waiting on Ryuji. I know he's gonna show up. God damn it! If he doesn't show up,
who's Daigo?
Daigo was the leader of the Tojo clan.
The fifth chairman, right? No, sixth.
He's the little kid in Zero that you meet in that sub story where he's like, "Oh yeah, all these guys are my friends," and then Kiryu's like, "No, they just like you for your money."
Yeah.
You know the guy. You know the. Doji.
So who's the one that has the green jacket that you?
Sajima.
Sajima. Okay.
Yeah.
And you think he's showing up?
Yeah.
Isn't that Majima's?
It's
his sworn brother.
The one that shot up like 12 people.
Yeah.
With
the killer
bullets.
of 18 is what they call him.
Oh.
Him. Daigo and Majima are all like fishermen together in this like snowy village. And
because the Yakuza's been disbanded.
Yeah, and there's also that ban on Yakuza now, which I didn't know about until this game, where it's like Yakuza can't work in a legitimate industry for 5 years after they get out of the Yakuza.
Just to put them on the streets.
Yep.
To just kill them quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that was Ichiban's thing at the beginning of the game, was he was trying to get them all jobs somewhere where they could work with like the limited skill set they have of like, oh, I've only done crime shit, like I dropped out of school, whatever, I can't do anything else. And so he's trying to find them actual jobs. And it was a nice opening, like seeing it go bad. Like I still don't know what the fucking VTuber is yet. Like there's a VTuber who's
that's a big mystery right now, is like, who is this person?
Yeah,
how does she know all this?
My running theory is Daniel Day Kim and Joe are the villains who are setting everything up.
Yeah.
I wonder, because of the Kiryu cancer thing, if we're gonna fight the Daidoji faction too.
The KC.
I hope so.
Because that'll be fun, of like taking them down for what, you know. That would be cool, is like that's Kiryu's final boss, is his handler.
I don't think it'll be the handler, because the handler's the homie. I think he would help Kiryu beat the Daidoji.
Yeah, but who do we? Well, I guess you can't really fight the leader because he's an old cripple fuck. But who
I mean, there's they could write in that.
What's the guy with the pencil mustache who was in a real
Yamai?
Shiny leather jacket?
Yeah.
Oh no, not Yamai. The Daidoji guy in Gaiden.
Oh, the skinnier guy that's always up Kiryu's ass. Yeah, because he seems like he would try to.
He hates Kiryu.
Yeah.
Like he just hates him regardless. But yeah, I'm very interested where this story goes. Like they've set up such a good mystery, because like they've always done that really well though.
And every character has like very specific motivation so far, which I love, and they're not all on the same path. It's like they're all working for different things, but they're kind of headed in the same direction, so they team up.
The two I can't remember his Junji Han and who's the Chinese one? Zhao. I love that for them too. It's like they're still part of the underworld. They can't hang with us right now because we're now normal civilians.
But I know they will at some point.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for when because that's the thing, is this is an RPG that has, I think Final Fantasy VI is the only RPG that has like as big of a party or bigger, where it's like, oh yeah, you've got Ichiban, Kiryu, Adachi, Namba, Tomizawa, Chitose, Songhee, Sayako, the two that we just mentioned. That's 10 people that you get to control, and you will give it 4.
And that's that we know of. They might throw some crazy shit at us at the end of the game.
If I get Majima or Ryuji or whoever, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm hoping when Kiryu goes back to Japan at some point, you just get those guys as party members and you have 2 parties.
I hope so. That'd be really sick, actually. I am more excited though for when they split, because there's clearly got it, because the way the trailers kind of framed it was that like Kiryu's hanging out with Sayako and Juji Han and Songhee over in Tokyo, whereas Ichiban's off in Hawaii. So I wonder when that's gonna split and then converge again.
I think it's that point that we see in the trailers where Kiryu has that like head bandage on after he like collapses, and then they do the Predator handshake. Yeah.
There literally is moments where it's like, fuck, this sucks.
I did a dungeon earlier where it's like, we need to like take a break. Kiryu can't handle this, and he like falls over.
Oh no!
And it's like we need to hide really quick instead of fighting these guys. And I'm like, God damn it!
Like they're really gonna hit you in the
for
heart.
sure. No, it's
Yeah.
gonna be rough for both of you guys. I know.
Yeah.
Just one day, I'll just be on my computer and be just gonna come out just like wet face.
I almost ran out because you were leaving this morning when I was doing the boss fight with all the.
I heard you.
the
I heard
with the
stuff
white.
going on.
I was like, it was happening while you were leaving, and I was like, I wanted to show you all the things they were doing to him.
Oh, you should have. That'd been fun. Have you been playing anything else, Luke?
Palworld.
Same.
Dude, well, first of all, I'm just going to do a quick shout out. Shout out to Lee and Ezra. Been talking lately. I've been playing a lot of Tarkov. But anyways, I was talking with Lee and Ezra last night, and they want to hang. Like, pretty bad. Like, they said, like, well, let's just not have it be like, you know, MTAC that we hang out. Or
Get
like
him over
other
here.
stuff. Yeah. So I told Lee, I was like, dude, if you just want to, like, don't feel like you, like, impose. Like, if you want to spot on the couch, come, dude.
Yeah, we got plenty of
Like,
room.
it's
We got
not-
an extra
don't
mic.
like I don't. Yeah, I don't need you to be like feel like, oh, it's like our thing. Like, we just do this every week. I'd love an extra person. I'll cook you food.
Yeah.
If you want to come
Make a
over.
fucking party out of it.
Yeah, and then separately, Ezra the same night was like, dude, when are we gonna hang out again? I was like, whenever, you name it, man. So, but yeah, I've been playing a lot of Tarkov, which is. I haven't played since because I bought it initially because I was like, this is a cool game, it's an extraction shooter, and it's a cool like concept. It's super like detailed and everything. I mean, like there's like 8 different types of bullets for each different gun that have different penetration. Like it's like all that kind of crazy stuff. And then depending where the armor is, there's like armor degradation. It's just very detailed and. You know, and then like you die and you just lose everything that's on your person. And I haven't had anybody to play with. And when I had the shit internet, I'd get disconnected all the time, and then it just wasn't worth it. So now with this good internet, I've been playing with people, and when you like make it out alive with like juicy loot, it's like fucking cocaine, man. It's like a high that I'm like, oh my, like cloud nine. It's just like you get this rush of like surviving. Killing other people that are just chatted up, that just have like crazy stuff on them, and then somehow you beat them, and then you just get their loot, and they just got crazy guns that they've modded that are worth so much. Like, oh my gosh. So I've been playing pretty much only Tarkov these days, but I want to talk about Palworld. We have not. I think it's relevant. We need to just.
I got far. I've only played far enough to where I got a gun. And I shot a pal in the face.
But that's gun is still like level like
20 something.
20
It's pretty high.
Yeah.
And to get the materials is pretty hard too, because you got to get.
Well, see, that's the thing. I found like a streamline, like this is how you make it easier, whatever thing. But basically, you build until you can get to the wood and stone like pits, basically where the pals will start helping. And I have enough pals that are working my camps, basically. To do shit for me that I'm just constantly building shit. Well, and to be fair, I played the game the day it came out and was like, I just played it. That was my game. Before that I was playing Scarlet Nexus and I beat that and I was like, I have nothing to play till Gaiden. Oh look, Palworld dropped. Sick. And so that was like, I can play this till not Gaiden, till Infinite Wealth. So I was like, oh, I can play this. This is I can stop this whenever and then jump back whenever. So I was like, this is perfect. So I was like 4 days. Or however, because I didn't play when Infinite Wealth came out. I waited because I had to wait fucking 70 gigs of data.
It's
to
so
download.
cool seeing a studio like. I mean, I'll say like the other story that this reminds me of is BattleBit. Like it's cool seeing these like out of nowhere group of people that just make something that just hits.
To be fair, this isn't an out of nowhere group. They have done this before, where they will put out a game that is a blatant, like not even trying to hide that what
but
they're
still a small studio.
Did you read what the studio was dealing with behind the scenes?
No, tell me.
They didn't know what a fucking rig was. Like they were taking the builds and putting them on USB drives and just passing them throughout the office, and not like none of them knew how. Like they didn't know how to animate gun animations. So they hired a guy who was working at the local like 7-Eleven or whatever, who does it for a hobby. Going, hey, do you want to do this for this game? He's like, sure. And so that's
it's crazy that it's that lowbrow, and
the
it's
story
still way
behind that
better
is
than
they
Pokemon.
switched over to a different engine, and they had to learn.
Yep.
They had to learn all that
Like,
because they didn't know. It was like Unity or something.
It is crazy that Palworld even released in the state. It's like I would expect. Like I was,
But
I don't know.
my point though is that it's amazing that like these smaller out of nowhere are doing things that
That get
people
big,
just.
yeah.
Well, yeah, like I mean,
And to buy it on Steam right now, $30
Yeah, or Game
for
Pass.
so much fucking content. Yeah,
BattleBit was $10, made by 3 dudes.
Fucking, what was the big game that was the fucking space thing? The
Star Citizen.
no, what was the one that everybody Lethal Company?
Oh
There was
yeah,
one guy.
That
Yeah.
one.
One guy, $10.
I really
want
want to play that one.
But I love it. It's really just like what the gaming community is about. I mean, like to see how many concurrent it beats CS:GO on concurrent.
Yeah,
It-
which
it
the
topped-
first game to do that in a very long time.
It topped Cyberpunk's record of like how many concurrent players it has, like as a like before CS, because it was CS:GO, another game, and then League. No,
Infinite
League,
Wealth
sorry.
has also done that on Steam. It blew every other Yakuza game combined out of the water for concurrent players.
Which is hilarious of how many people they're playing this for the first time and going, who the fuck?
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, because
Um,
Infinite Wealth is aggressive.
The big elephant in the room is, at least on Twitter, is they copied Pokemon. Like this is a blatant ripoff. I'm here to tell you right now, nobody fucking cares. Like the game is fun. The Pokemon are not a part of it generally at all. The fact that they have designs that you can tell apart is the only thing that matters.
Well, and it's more that's like, you get games that's like, because remember when like after Fortnite or when PUBG and Fortnite, they like PUBG tried to sue Fortnite, or it was like around that for the battle royale, like they're like, no, you can't
sue.
Yeah, you can't.
And so it's like, I think it's the same thing. I think it's like you can't, the genre of
collecting animals, which if you want to say they ripped some of the designs, you can say that. That's fine. But Pokemon definitely stole designs from Dragon Quest when it started. So suck my dick and balls.
The only case that anybody
balls.
has is the 3D models. Because some of them,
But that's been disproven.
debunked? Okay, then never.
The guy that posted that originally came out and said, "Yeah, I fucking lied."
Okay, nice.
He was like, "I stretched and fitted these models to make it look like they were rips."
then they have nothing except in that it's just like.
I mean,
look,
but then Niantic Pokemon finally put out a sheet that's like, we are currently investigating the
Yeah, but with Nintendo's lawyers, they would have found something day one.
yeah.
well, not even that. This game that we've known about for like 4
And to be
plus
fair,
years.
they just need to put something out. And I mean, to be fair, what they should have done was like, we are like excited for this. Like, we think this game is very cool.
Well-
They should have done that. But they're like, they had to put something out, so they're like,
Well,
we're gonna we're gonna look at it, we're gonna investigate.
The way they framed that sentence or the thing was literally like, we know the game exists.
Yeah.
We're looking into it. Stop fucking asking us. Because apparently people were messaging.
They're probably
the
just
big
tired of getting clowned on.
Like they were messaging this bit, like a bunch of these disgruntled fans of Pokemon were messaging a multi-million-dollar company going, like, they stole your idea, and they're like,
It has the same energy as "Please save us, President Trump."
the dude who's literally praying in his truck.
Yeah, same energy right there.
Yeah.
It's wild. I think the game's fun, so I don't give a
No,
shit.
it's awesome. It's just really cool to see games with like substance and what people want doing well. Like,
Did you see the other thing people were saying where they're like, oh, they because people were trying to claim AI art as well, which was also not. They didn't have any proof or any of that either.
Yeah.
But another one was like, they have store-bought assets or whatever, and I'm like, and I went, buddy.
So does Final Fantasy 15.
So does Final Fantasy, and like most games, like buying stuff from the Unreal
Like
Engine
3D
store,
models
like
from
3D models,
Unreal.
you can buy them just straight up, and you can put them in your game.
Yeah.
Like everybody does that. If you like, and then the people complaining about the AI shit, it's like, okay, so you're gonna boycott Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because they used AI in that game.
Yep.
Are you gonna boycott that? No. So you're just mad that
Yeah, because you
Palworld's
like
doing
that
good.
one.
Yeah, that's,
you dick
it's-
ride for that company.
Yeah, Square Enix is fine because you like Cloud and Sephiroth, but no, Palworld comes in, you're like, fuck this thing. Yeah, it's a bunch of hypocritical bullshit.
Yeah, it's just punch down culture.
Yeah.
well, like
And, and even if the
I mean, the
some
same
shit
people that
comes
are
out-
mad about Palworld, I feel like are the same vein of the people that are mad that Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. They're also the people that will defend like the Pokemon remakes.
And that it's like, why didn't Spider-Man win anything?
Yeah, it's like, 'cause Spider-Man fucking sucks.
Yeah. So
Play a video game.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know any world where a superhero thing's gonna win like the best of all time in anything.
yeah,
Like even when you give me stuff like Logan and like whatever, like and like the Dark Knight is the closest we've really come to that, where it's like, oh shit, hey look, best actor or
best supporting actor.
yeah, and it was like other than that, it's like
I mean, to
I'm
be
not-
fair, best they like it, they. I mean, sure, Heath Ledger's character was amazing, but I think it was also like a tribute.
died.
Like, let's give it to him.
100%.
I mean, but even then, it's like you're never like I don't like I love superhero media and like that stuff. I still need to finish Spider-Man 2, but from what I've played, I
Bro,
like it.
it's the best game of the year. It got snubbed. What are you talking about?
But like from what I've played, I'm like, this is good, but it's about on par with the first Spider-Man. Where I'm
Yeah.
like, it's another Spider-Man story.
It's
got Venom
not a
in it.
jump like,
Yeah, like-
Arkham Asylum to Arkham City.
And even then, well, to be fair, Arkham City did get Game of the Year, but still, like even then, it's like, oh, I wouldn't like, I don't know, like Spider-Man's not, at least the video games. It's like, yeah, these are great games, but genre-defining, best of the year. No, it's a third-person action open world game where you beat the shit out of criminals, and like, yeah, the story's good, but like you're literally up against like
Some of the best
everything
games of the
else.
generation.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's in like it wasn't gonna happen. And then when Spider-Man 1 came out, you were up against God of War and Red Dead. Fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like that's the thing is like you have like Baldur's Gate was the game.
I mean, I would
Like-
even say now, like if we redid our game tier, I mean, what Baldur's Gate did is like a world wonder.
Yeah. Well,
It is just what they did is we might not never see again.
it's a 5e D&D turn-based asymmetric CRPG. Why the fuck is that game doing that well? Like it doesn't happen, and Baldur's Gate did.
The children yearn for tabletop.
Yes. It's just, oh, speaking of tabletop, BJ finished Dungeons and Daddies. We talked about it, but
We did, and we watched the D&D movie.
and yes,
you
which
did?
I fell asleep to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Did you
was
like it?
I liked it a lot. A
It's
lot more
so
than I
fun.
expected.
It's
because
fun.
it really felt like a D&D campaign,
Well, 'cause
which I wasn't expecting at
Well,
all.
like shit went wrong in like the worst ways. We're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
like,
the dialogue was realistic. It felt like a bunch of people created characters separately, and then they had to come together for a thing. Like it was very good.
some of them having like actual backstories with each other too is helpful. And
I also
Two of
really
them being definitely autistic.
yeah, the intro part I really liked, where they're like, all right, we're gonna come up with this plan to get out of prison.
Where's
and it's
Jonathan?
like it gets ruined at the beginning, but then it's like somebody rolls the dice. It's like, oh, Jonathan has to come in, and it's like you already got pardoned, but we came up with this cool plan, so we have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I love that. It was a really good representation of what playing D&D actually is. And I heard they're doing a show now with some different characters, which if they keep the same like style of writing, I'll definitely
The
watch.
other thing is,
I would love if
I
it's
think
like-
it's
if
the
it's
best portrayal, the best character that Letty has ever played.
100%.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
Especially with the
With
Bradley
her
Cooper
ex-husband.
husband.
Yeah.
She's like, do you like her 'cause she's bigger than me? Kind of shit.
Yeah. Who was the actor?
The
Letty?
No, her ex-husband.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bit had me dying in the theater. I was laughing
When he
so
sits
hard
on the
at that.
little chair
That was great.
or the big chair.
Yeah, the big chair. I love that shit so much that it's like, and that's another more D&D shit where it's like, what's your backstory? Well, let's make it a little funny but also a little sad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was still
The
humorous, but you're still kind of like,
speak to dead or speak with dead.
Yeah, and they'd leave that one guy without asking the last question.
And they're like, my favorite part is the first time they do it, and they're like, so I ask him now, and he's like, yes. He's
Wait,
like,
wait,
okay,
no.
that doesn't count. Did it? Yes. Fuck,
Yeah, it's all just
He's
wasted.
like, stop wording as a question. He's like, I didn't. And then
Did I?
yeah. He's
You
like,
did.
You did.
yeah.
So funny.
It was, and that's the thing. Like, I saw some people were like, "Oh, this movie sucks." It didn't, and I'm like, it was fun.
Like
Yeah,
the part where
sometimes
they're
that's
in
all
the
you need.
Underdark with the little brain guys, and they're attracted to intelligence, and then it just moves past them. They're like, what the fuck? Like,
I really like the fat dragon.
Yeah.
which is very D&D canon, extremely.
That's what makes it so interesting that, like, oh yeah, this is technically canon, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, which is so funny to me that, like,
Mm-hmm.
now if they make a new D&D book that has anything to do with anything in there, they have to reference it.
Yeah.
Which is good. I think if they do the D&D show,
Even
it
the
should be
ending
a
was
season of new characters each time. Like
Yeah,
a party
I
new
agree.
season.
Oh, just
Like
just
an
a
anthology?
one shot.
Or just have the same actors playing different characters.
Actually really
That
cool.
would be
That'd be really
that would
Like
be great.
different one shots that they do.
it's like American Horror Story, but it's D&D.
I did the ending was
That'd be
actually really sweet.
Yeah.
The ending where he revives Letty because he's like that was the person who was
Yeah,
actually
that's
there
the
for
mom
my...
that you knew.
Yes. Oh, so good.
I think I love. And then what's his name? The guy, the villain guy. What's his actor's name? The British fuck.
God, I can't remember.
He's good.
I don't know the actor's
He's
name.
really good in like anything he's in. Because I've seen him in a couple things where I'm like, you play such a really good just asshole, and it works.
I can't wait to. It's not gonna happen tomorrow. It'll happen eventually, but I'm gonna break your fucking hearts.
Hell
With
yeah.
our
Mark my
campaign?
words. Yes.
No.
Mark my words.
No. You leave my player the people I've created out of it.
No, they're
No!
all the way in it.
I can't. No, I'm
People
very
are
interested. In,
gonna die.
I'm very interested in how he's gonna fuck up with mine because I have a backstory that I'm like. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
you basically just gave me a way in to ruin
So
you.
I have a backstory.
well, no, I gave.
That's nice.
I aggressively gave
And that's
him.
like perfect game.
It's nice as far as you know.
I literally gave
my uncle
him
gonna be
ammo
trouble.
of like, oh, I can fuck your shit up, like aggressively, because it was the whole. Oh, I'm not gonna get into it. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. Again, we'll discover it. I think
But,
that's best.
I cannot wait to find out the how we meet situation of like the here's the tavern. do
Oh,
the
I've
thing.
already got that figured out.
No, but that's I'm
it's-
excited to figure
Is
that
that
out.
what we're gonna discover tomorrow?
Well, yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta meet
I mean,
tomorrow.
You have to meet.
I know. I'm just so excited.
We're starting with you,
Nice.
and then we're gonna cut over to Luke
Cool.
because that's what I've decided.
Can I
That's
get a little preview? Am I like on a bender, just hung over as shit?
No, you're playing a gig,
Okay, sick, nice.
Yeah. and you are showing up to your new department to get the rundown on your new job.
you.
You gotta go kill this rocker boy. Just be like shit. He's like, and I lied.
Kill.
Yeah.
Dang.
No, it's like, and I lied. You guys are gonna have to fight each other. So
And now Luke's out of the campaign. I'm just gonna tell stories to Matt for the next 6 weeks.
I'm just there to see the story unfold. I'm just like, this is nice.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy, yo.
It's just a podcast
Matt-
specifically for you.
Matt's having like an emotional breakdown of like a character, and I go, whoa, dude, that's wild.
I've
No,
thought
you're
of
like,
a couple
"That's heavy."
things.
yeah.
I've thought of a couple things that I know are gonna make Matt emotional, and I'm definitely gonna implement them. So I'm gonna railroad you at some points, but you won't know that I'm railroading you into those. So
You'll know when I'll see it coming.
No, he
no,
said he
you.
won't.
I mean,
Oh, I won't. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Some things are definitely gonna happen to you that I'm gonna railroad you into, but you're not gonna know what those are or what's happening when they do happen. So be prepared, bitch.
Fuck you. I don't see. Oh my gosh, this.
I'm so excited.
BJ,
Is this final season of My Hero Part 2?
There's
Fuck you.
There's points that I've come up with
God,
that are gonna be like that.
I can't wait to just be sitting
for
at the
making
table.
me play this game.
Like I'm just like sipping my drink, and you're yelling at BJ.
Yeah, because it'll be worse because it's all from my brain.
Yeah. Like this isn't you going.
It's not
"Oh,
me saying, "Hey, look at this." It's like, "Hey, this."
I did this to
I'm
you."
doing this to you.
yeah. It's gonna be directed rage
Yep.
instead of like. Oh,
I'm finally gonna get
you're-
to see the chair throw from The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
This time it's Matt like yelling at BJ.
Matt
So-
heat actions the whole couch. I've been coming up with like character voices for people that you're gonna meet tomorrow.
I straight up did throw that chair, the blue
Yeah,
fold-up chair.
from the like next to the fireplace into the kitchen, like next to the stove. He went. "Ugh."
Man, I can't wait for Last of Us Season 2 to hit. I also am gonna be on TikTok watching reactions and like on YouTube just to be like, I need to see.
Yeah, people that have never played
It's
the
okay.
game.
Like I've already gone through it once. I'll just be numb to it.
I mean, you think that, but then you're gonna see Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, now you're gonna see Pedro
I bet
Pascal
they're
do
gonna
it.
draw it out
Oh
just because he wants to like.
dude, I don't know in the game it feels real time. It doesn't feel like
Well, I wonder if they're going to how they're gonna do flat because I think they start with Abby.
I bet they'll hit with more PTSD scenes.
Like
just to have Joel in more of it.
I was gonna say they like Ellie's gonna remember Joel more, and you're gonna have scene, and it's gonna be like these nice wholesome, or like apply to the scene where it's like, hey, this is the lesson Joel taught her once, or this is the thing this, or hey,
you know
here's
what?
the time they argue.
It's gonna be really hard to watch,
It's gonna
especially when they're gonna
suck.
fucking humanize Abby. I don't give a fuck about that.
Who's
cunt.
the what was the Abby the actress apparently she's the
voice actor of
Cassie
Uncharted?
Drake.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was telling BJ that.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
Cassie
wild.
Drake, who apparently they wanted to. She was supposed to.
Be in Uncharted 5 or
She was supposed to play. She was supposed to play Ellie.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's.
Oh yeah, 'cause she was like front billing or something, right? Or she was in like the this is who we
Well,
want
like
kind of
essentially, like she was like everyone was like she should play her, and then they were like, no, Leona Mormont's like we're gonna give it to her. She's definitely Ellie.
She's the goat.
yeah.
vibe. It was one of those things.
go.
Where I remember, like it's funny because like everybody else in that show looks like their game counterpart except
Yeah.
her. But then like I watched the show for like 2 episodes and I'm like I don't give a shit anymore. She's great.
I mean, it's hard because like there are points where she 100% does, but it's like a lot of the time when it's just like a static scene where she's just walking around, like it doesn't fit up that well. But when she makes a lot of expressions, she really.
Shockingly, Pedro looks like Joel, despite them like when you put him side by side, you're like, oh, it doesn't look it. But like when I watched the show, I was like, that's just Joel.
Yeah, that's
Like-
for me. That's 1-to-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the best way of like taking a character where it's like,
Do we know who's gonna play? What's his name? Who gets fucked over?
Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
They-
I
That's
don't know.
gonna be also.
I
really,
kind of would love for it to be Steven Yeun.
That's what. Yeah. Yeah, but it's gonna. I'm gonna just. That's gonna also fucking wreck.
They've
me.
already cast. What's her name? The girlfriend,
Dinah.
Dinah,
Dina.
because she was in season 1 for like a second.
Yeah, so Dina's
Oh,
already
yeah.
cast. I'm excited to see Tommy.
Yeah.
Like
See that
him
whole
go
like
apeshit.
arc that he goes through.
Oh god, I was telling BJ last time when you go through the playthrough with Abby and you're trying to get back to the marina.
You're like, kill me!
yeah, but
Tommy!
like, yeah, but that I didn't know that it was Tommy, and then he was like, you know who it is, and then I pieced together like, who's a really good like
Who's a good
sharpshooter.
sniper rifle guy?
And I was like,
shit.
oh, Tommy, kill me, just do it.
That Last of Us 2 is a really good example of like because like we all love a good revenge story, but like it's literally because Last of Us 2 is Abby got revenge.
Abby won. Abby wins. She got to get away with the little kid, the little whatever.
Lev.
Yeah.
Abby got revenge and got away, but then Ellie had her and was about to, but she couldn't. But also how that fucked up her life because again, she had the life.
Yeah, she
was
had
with
the perfect
Dina,
life.
She had the kid. And like people were like, "Don't go. Like we're let her leave. Fuck it." And then-
Honestly, at the end, Ellie's decision is the worst one she could have possibly
Yeah.
made because she didn't get to keep her family and she also didn't get revenge.
I know if she had just fucking killed Lev and just let Abby die there, I would have been so proud. I would have been like, now you get to suffer, and fuck you, Abby.
But the thing is, for Last of Us 3, I know it would have been written that way. If she would have killed Abby, Last of Us 3 would have been the worst game for Ellie because Dinah would not come back to her. It would have fucked her life over because she made.
She would have basically just become Joel at the beginning of
She would
1.
have become Joel from 1, and it would have fucked her over worse. And then she probably would die.
Just
in 3.
giving me new characters. I just want Abby to suffer, and that's it. I would have been okay if also Ellie just like in her dying breath just killed, made Abby suffer and died. I would have been so okay with that.
I think another thing why I love the story of 2 is that like realistically, because like the Joel we meet in 2 is not the same one from 1. Like he's still
because
a badass,
he's
but
gone through his growth.
Yeah, he's mellowed out, and to where Joel himself is the type where because it's the thing of like, yeah, Joel now would have told.
I mean, he
Ellie-
was risking his life to save Abby.
Well, and Joel,
He didn't even know her.
case in point, that Joel, the one we see in 2, would have told Ellie, be like, don't go after Abby, don't, like it's gonna fuck your life up, and everyone tells her that, and then it does, but then because she remembers Joel and she remembers that,
Worth it.
That's why she can't go through with it, because it is that level of Joel would not forgive me.
I also wonder about that game if the trailers kind of ruined people's perception on it.
You did
Because-
you did-
Okay,
oh,
okay. Would you be okay with me just like doing everything just to fucking, exact my revenge on somebody for your sake?
If that's gonna bring you closure, then hell yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. This is what real people shit is. This is not
Well,
some.
here's the caveat. Are you in the position Ellie was in, where you have a good life and can live a good thing?
He's in that right now.
Well, I'm saying if if it will ruin your life, no, don't. I wouldn't want you to. But if
Carmen
it,
leaves, it's fine.
Yeah, if
you
Carmen
know,
leaves,
you
you're
know
fine.
this is real.
we had a,
Here, this is really dark and twisted. The best case scenario for all of us is if Carmen gets killed. And I get to fucking kill everybody for her.
Yeah, and we get to help.
Holy that's the best revenge story. Because at the end of it, I can die. Because nobody's, it's like I get to die because I get to be with my wife in heaven. It's like I get to fuck. The gang is a fucking just. We get to kill every.
Get to do some badass shit.
Oh, that again. Morbid. Best case scenario.
I think that's why I like revenge stories.
You're right. If one of you dies, I'd be like, oh, I got a good life with Carl. Oh, fuck, this is a hard decision. What do I do?
It's one of those things where it's like that's why I love the ending to 2, because Ellie made the quote unquote right decision too late, and that's why it sucks for her. Because she's like, I left Dina, I left
and then
kid,
she doesn't, and then she just lets Abby go.
Yeah. And it's the thing where it's like she made the quote unquote right decision too late. If she would have stayed with Dina and the child, she would have been good. Like,
And another good decision is like, okay, it's a zombie apocalypse. Everything's fucked. Let me just have this and feel like.
Let me have some happiness in the
or,
shit.
yeah, or let me feel, what is it you just said, like some relief in killing Abby.
Yeah,
like let me do that. Like
that's and to be and like that's what I loved about Last of Us 2 is like they wanted you to walk away from it going, this is all fucked, because there isn't a good closure to it.
But that's where I kind of really wish that it was like a game with choices and different endings.
Yeah, I mean that's the comparison I was gonna make. Like between Ellie and Clementine from The Walking Dead, there's like 4 of those, and nobody has ever said that Clementine was ruined as a character, because you make choices consistently that build her to where you want her to be.
Exactly, and then give me consequences. Give me natural consequences to my actions. Like, oh, let me say like I kill Abby and I go back to Dina and Dina's with a new person. Give me that. Let me do.
There's a part in Mass Effect 2 where Garrus, one of your squad mates, like his whole squad got wiped out in between 1 and 2, and you can help him get revenge or have him be like, no, you don't want to do this, like it's gonna fuck you up, and it does. When you go to Mass Effect 3, Garrus, his demeanor is different if he goes through with the revenge. He's like, it didn't make me feel better. And then because he did that and he just murdered a guy, at least in the terms of the law, it fucks him up in 3 with like how other people perceive him. And so the game, again, it's like what you're saying. Now granted, it's not your revenge, but you get to help in that decision making of like, do you want your friend to get his revenge, but it fucks his life up, or do you want to tell him, hey, it's not worth it? And it's again choice based.
Yeah.
And it was fucking cool. And then like I've seen both, because I've played those games too many fucking times.
Yeah.
I've seen all those consequences. I'm like, yeah, it's better.
To be fair, it's been a minute since you've talked about Mass Effect.
I've already planned the replay this year at some point.
Are you gonna write?
No. No.
Got him.
Yeah. I still have those notes somewhere for the Assassin's
Of course
Creed
you do.
bit. But no, I just replay Mass Effect every year just because that's one that's a game. Doesn't matter if I'm
Not to get into it, but
I
just
will.
for me to just keep in my records, which one's your favorite?
2.
Okay.
2 is my favorite game of all time.
Okay. 3 is the only one I've played. So.
Haven't played
3?
any of them.
Yeah, because I got the like.
Oh yeah, I guess it came with something probably. Or...
Yeah, like Steelbook and stuff.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, this looks cool, and I haven't played any of them. Let me start with 3.
Well, those
And
games
I was like,
are
I think this is a dumb game.
those games are aggressively,
and which means all the other games are dumb.
those games are aggressively not ones you can start with another one, because like your choices from 1 carry to 2 and 3.
Which is wild that they started on the Wii U with 3.
Yeah, that and all you get on the Wii U for 3 is a little comic that lets you make the decisions from 1 and 2 that matter. And you can play 3 with those decisions made. It's like, fuck, you missed the whole point.
But I mean, to be fair, The Witcher 3 starts with that no matter what you play it on.
But The Witcher 3 is written in a different way where you can't.
What are the choices in?
It's like, hey, did you let Triss die?
Well, it's like, did you side with the elves or did you side with the other thing? Did you let did the Kingslayer guy, did he live or die? Did you kill him?
Did you kill Jaime Lannister?
Yeah, it's
that would be a fire fight. I would like to see that.
I
asked BJ this question, but do you think if it was Geralt versus Aragorn, who do you think would win?
Geralt.
I agree.
Thank you.
Well, Geralt, kind of an unfair advantage of him being a magical monster slayer.
Yeah,
like Aragorn's great. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not trying to diminish him, but like Geralt has an unfair advantage.
To be fair, I don't know canonically how. Like, I know that he's like a, an alpha male.
Geralt or Aragorn.
Aragorn.
Okay.
He's not like just a normal dude. He lives longer. He's stronger. He has more endurance. But Geralt is like
was experimental.
Essentially
he's not,
Captain America.
He's a super soldier in medieval times.
Aragorn may be able to live longer, but he's not fireproof.
Yeah.
All you need is Igni from 10 feet away.
That's true.
I mean, shit. Even just like a force bit and just push him off a cliff.
Yeah, push him off a cliff.
Yeah, he almost died from being pushed off a cliff.
He broke his toe by kicking a helmet. What a pussy.
Yeah. Did I share that? It's a picture.
I mean,
it's like it's first movie, crying, and then one part in the middle movie.
Yeah. Did you know?
And then the rest of the movie of the movie and the third one is crying. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Ciri could beat Aragorn, but she also has magic powers too, so that's another thing.
I think Ciri could beat Geralt.
Ciri could 100% beat Geralt.
Yeah.
Actually,
but also Ciri's arrogance is her undoing.
That is true.
That's very true.
I think they could exploit that.
Have you read all the books or no?
I'm through like 4.
Have you gotten to Ciri and her?
I got to where I'm at in the books is Ciri was taken to with Yennefer to the school of magic that Yennefer is, and then right where I'm at was right after. Oh, it was seriously such a good part in the book.
Are you audiobooking or are you
audiobooking? Where Yennefer, they're at the party with all the other wizards and witches, and essentially Yennefer kind of gets jealous because all these other ladies that he can tell are just like have fake appearances of magical like good lookingness, and all of them are hitting on Geralt, and then Yennefer is like, actually I want to be with you and I want to bang you, and then they have this night of passion, and then the next morning Geralt's like, we need to talk, like you've kind of treated me like shit, and I've just come...
and now you see that I have other options, and now you're all about it.
Yeah, and so I was like,
that's so fucking real.
I was like, because even Geralt was like, I love her, but we need to talk, like you can't fucking do this to me. Like the last time I saw you literally said you made me fight the guy you were having an affair with, the wizard you were having an affair with, and you made me fight him because you made us like, you were like essentially like, oh yeah, whoever wins is who I'll be with, because the wizard was like, she wants somebody stable who understands her, and she doesn't want you're just an exciting fling to her. And then Geralt like leaves him on the battlefield and he's like, fight me. Anyways, that was essentially the last time they were like,
I love how at least The Witcher 3, because I haven't played the first one, and it's been a while since I played 2, but Witcher 3, it fits still in the book canon, and it like fits
100%.
Well, like it fits in the tone, but there's a hopefulness that the books don't have, like, because even like Ciri like gets abused by this woman and basically has like a Stockholm syndrome relationship with her, and it like fucks her up, and like she hates, like, I always find it funny. This is a side tangent. Ciri is just like Geralt. There's literally a bit in the comics where Ciri and Geralt are at a bathhouse, and both of them do the head turn to this one like super thick elf babe, and both of them are like, shit, and it's literally just like, damn, like father like daughter, huh?
Yeah, they say kinks are generational.
Yeah, but like a lot of The Witcher,
boy.
like The Witcher is like fucking dark fantasy, like to the highest extreme of like, this world sucks. I hate, like, it's so,
I've heard
like,
a lot about this book called Between Two Fires.
Yeah.
Have you read that?
I have not.
I've heard some great things, and I want to check it out because it seems like it's like RPG party in a Berserk-esque world.
Do you know who wrote it?
I have it written in my notes.
Okay, because I know, like right now, because Brandon Sanderson's like the king of like the high fantasy adventure thing, whereas like an author named Joe Abercrombie is like the king of the grim dark fantasy element, where it's like when he puts out a book, it's usually in that berserk, like characters are fucked, things go wrong, but it's almost dark humor-esque, where it's like you almost laugh at how like fucked it is.
Yeah.
'Cause you're like, Jesus Christ. But like, yeah, if it's by him, then it's probably gonna be good.
I'll look it up after this and tell you who it is because I've seen a lot of TikToks about it and it seems interesting.
I finally finished that, so I do want to talk two things that
Yeah.
I've done. One is I finished Red Rising, the first book.
I was just about to bring up that's another good book.
Yeah, I finished it.
Good?
It's really good. It is. I looked into this because I was like, are all the books like this? So the first three in the trilogy is a young adult novel series, similar to like Hunger Games and all that, where it's like, here's your main character who's like 19 and he, dismantles the government. And then you go to, fuck the box hole.
It's just a nice foot rest, okay?
But then
I got my pickies covered, okay?
you get to book 4 and it just turns into Game of Thrones of like multiple POV protagonists. It's detailing like the aftermath of war and all this crazy shit. It becomes like an adult book of like, oh yeah, we're gonna deal with real like problems of like, okay, so here's one of the main characters who's the son of someone Darrow has killed and is like, oh, he wants revenge. But then you also get Darrow's son as one of the protagonists, but Darrow's also doing his thing, and it's like crazy. And I was like, oh, this is cool, and I like this. So I've started book 2, and already book 2 is fucking way better than book 1. Like, I'm like 3 chapters in, I'm like, this shit is great. So I'm gonna keep reading those just leisurely whenever. I think you'd like them.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people have recommended Red Rising, and then I've also just heard
Way of Kings.
Way of Kings is
like
the
peak
best.
fantasy
Is
shit,
the best
yeah.
fantasy.
That's
out
what I've
there.
heard.
The other thing that I decided to do was I was like, you know what? I saw the hallway fight scene because we were watching like the Old Boy, and I watched the Raid because I was like, oh, this looks fun, and I was like, then I was just like watching fight scenes on YouTube.
So is the Raid amazing?
Fuck yeah, dude! Oh, dude,
Have you ever seen?
It is. You would love the Raid.
I bet I would.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen District 13?
No.
No.
We might need to watch that tonight. I mean,
Maybe
we're
not.
gonna definitely watch like 2 movies.
Yeah,
tonight, at least.
100%. We got a lot. We can all stay up. We're golden.
We got a whole last day ahead of us.
District 13. It would. Yeah. We'll just don't worry about it. I think we should watch that tonight.
But I was watching fight scenes, and one of them was the hallway fight in Daredevil. That is so fucking good. Fucking Daredevil's great. You should watch it, Matt. Anyway, it got me thinking. I'm like, I've never actually read a Daredevil comic. Like, despite knowing a lot
Really?
about him, I've never actually read
So
Daredevil.
you started reading it.
Yeah, well, I looked in. I'm like, okay, so where to start? And
Yellow.
No, Frank Miller wrote Daredevil for a while.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. And then he did exactly what he did with Batman, where he wrote the origin story, which is the definitive origin, and then wrote the best book in the run. And so I'm like, oh shit. So I read The Man Without Fear, which is his origin. I read Born Again, which is basically Daredevil's Dark Knight Returns. And I was like, this is great. And I just started finding like the best runs. So Brian Michael Bendis wrote a really good run. Mark Waid wrote a really good run. And I've just been reading Daredevil. And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest.
So how have you been reading these?
So I read The Man Without Fear, which is his origin.
But you didn't buy a physical copy.
Marvel Unlimited. It's a Marvel.
Okay,
comic
so
app, yeah.
it's like a Shonen Jump.
Basically, yeah. It's not as cheap as Shonen Jump, but yeah, it's like $10 a month. But
Okay.
I was like, yeah, set me up for a free trial, and I just wanted to read some Daredevil. And I'm not gonna lie, I might buy some of these in like physical form to have, because I did read Yellow after the fact, and I was like, Yellow's
Fire,
also
isn't it?
really fucking good. But I'm reading.
It was hard for me to find that in a collected paperback.
It's now just on Amazon. You can get it pretty easily now. But
I think I got it like between like they hadn't printed it in a long time and between the new one.
But that was really good. The Frank Miller run, I read like a little bit of that, but I want to fully read it. I'm reading Chip Zdarsky's run, which is one that Nate talked to us about once.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about Chip Zdarsky doing Batman. He's like, oh, he did a great Daredevil, and I remembered that, so I was like, I'm gonna read that. It's fucking incredible. There's a point where Daredevil has a no killing rule like Batman, but his is because he's Catholic. Like, he doesn't kill people because of his religious faith and belief in that. Which, despite being a Catholic, I just want to point this out. Daredevil has gotten the most pussy out of any fucking Marvel hero I've ever seen.
Yep, Daredevil fucks.
Like, not even like.
I mean, Catholics can fuck. That's their whole thing. Every sperm is sacred.
Dude, no, like.
And he's putting his in the hottest women that have ever lived.
No, like, he canonically has had a relationship with Black Widow, obviously Elektra, She-Hulk, multiple other Marvel, like, heroines, but also just. His runs will start with him in bed with a super hot girl he picked up at the bar. And I'm like, dude,
That's one of my favorite aspects of the show is when Foggy is like, how do you always know which one's the fucking hottest babe?
Yeah, no, I love Foggy's responses. I gotta get that blind thing going. And Matt's just like, yeah, okay. But like, it's fucking wild. Like, he literally starts Zdarsky's run in a bar and this girl's like, hey, like, what, like, you know, she's flirting with him and he's like, what's the time? And she's like, and she hadn't looked at him the whole time. She's like, can you not, like, get a watch? He's like, and then she looks and sees he's blind. She's like, oh fuck, I'm so sorry.
He's like, I would, but I'm blind.
Well, no, he goes, no, don't worry. I make it hard for people to realize. And I'm like, God, you motherfucker. And yeah, he just takes this bitch home and fucks her, and then immediately goes out and just decides to be Daredevil that night. It's like he spent his seed and decided, you know what?
Instead of like sitting on the porch after sex smoking a cigarette,
he goes and beats
he goes
the shit
out
out
and
of
beats the
criminals.
shit out of people.
Yeah, it's 100% that.
They start the run because, like I said, he has a no-kill rule because of his religion, and he accidentally kills a guy because the run before this he got like brutally beaten. Like, he's taking painkillers and everything to, like, because he's just in constant pain. He's like at maybe 85% back to normal, but it's still like he was getting winded easier, all this stuff, and he was like sloppily fighting where he knocked a dude out and the guy fell and like cracked his neck on like a pavement thing that like and killed him. And it was they became like news like Daredevil killed a guy. And like Daredevil's like, I don't kill people. I did not kill this guy. But then like he's realizing I fucking did. And so he literally offers himself up to go to prison, not as Matt Murdock, like without, he goes as Daredevil. Like, he's like, I won't take the mask off, I won't do this, but I will serve time and I will do this. And they do. He goes to prison as Daredevil.
For what?
For killing
for
the
murder.
I mean, no. For how long?
So currently, I don't know how. I think I forget the sentence they gave, but he's currently in prison, and Elektra has taken over the Daredevil mantle, and her outfit's fucking sick as
Oh
Daredevil.
yeah, that's a big part of Devil's Reign.
Yeah, and so she's running in, and and from what I can tell, at least someone was talking about that apparently the Punisher realizes Matt's in jail and gets sent to the same prison as him to go and be like, hey buddy, I'm gonna get you out.
Hell
so
yeah.
I'm waiting for that to hopefully happen. But I know that after his Daredevil run, he did a Daredevil and Elektra storyline, which is both of them being vigilantes in Hell's Kitchen, and currently apparently they got married. And I'm like, damn, he's really doing what Batman couldn't.
He's doing what Spider-Man couldn't.
To be fair though, Spider-Man can't have shit apparently.
Yeah.
Fucking,
They fucking hate Spider-Man at Marvel.
They really do, and it's kind of annoying, dude. I've been reading the Ultimate Spider-Man. That's another thing. They did Ultimate Spider-Man, which is where he's an adult, married, and with kids, and then he gets the powers.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's fucking awesome. It's literally the best Spider-Man has been in years.
So like a responsible one that doesn't like knows how to juggle being Spider-Man.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so far the greatest Spider. Like, and to be fair, Amazing Spider-Man has been like terrible for like years.
Yeah.
But it's great, and I hope it does so well that editorial realizes that. Oh, we want Spider-Man happy and stable and can make good decisions and
like,
not be a shitty person.
The way to make him interesting now is to progress the character.
Like, what gets me is you have Miles. You have now a Spider-Boy, apparently, because fucking whatever the fuck they did with that. But, like, Miles can be the
There's
younger...
8 other Spider people. Kane's still running around. Do shit with Kane. If you want somebody to get punished...
Oh, yeah, no, Kane. I was going to say, technically, Ben, Scarlet Spider, is now called Chasm. And he's a fucking villain, and it's awful.
But I thought he died, and then...
No, he's back.
God damn it.
Yep.
Okay, well...
Also, Kane's died and came back 3 times before, too. I fucking hate all of that clone shit. It's the worst.
Punish them. Punish Peter.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Hold
cut.
on. I do have one thing before we sign off and talk about our sponsor. Apparently, BJ talked to Grant.
Yeah, GameStop the other day.
And they love the video.
Nice.
Which is great.
I asked him, I was like, hey, what...
John loved the video.
Yes.
So we need to talk about... We need to
try to get more...
Send an email to those
send an
guys.
email, which I assume that they'll... Apparently, I assume they'll just be all about it.
Just to
I mean,
get
shit,
more press
So they don't have any guests, you said, so far.
So far, no.
Okay.
But I think that would give us even more leverage to get in there.
Do we know?
Yeah.
Do they have the days set yet, or no?
Yeah, it's the end of March. The weekend at the end of March.
And I guess I know that it is the time's up on doing like spot panels. But again, I could talk to John about doing a Gundam panel,
or just getting onto one of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I definitely we for sure want to do the
Oh,
interviews again.
you know what we could do as a panel is just doing a live podcast with Awesome Cast.
Yeah, and then we can take crowd questions and stuff like that.
Yes. Anyways, so thank you to W, our sponsor. Great energy drink with natural ingredients, coffee extract. Love it. Keeps us awake.
No jitters.
No jitterless energy. They just came out with a tote. Also, with our next order, we're gonna get the free
one.
the free tub of their new. It's pretty much liquid IV. They're
Nice.
their version of liquid IV. They came out with tote and new cups made in the USA. Use code.
Do we have the new waifu cups yet?
No.
I don't think so.
But
I
use code
think they're just
TakeItSleazy.
focusing on the new design first, and then they're going to put out the next wave of waifu cups.
Nice.
Use code TakeItSleazy, one word, at checkout for 10% off.
Go check us out on TikTok.
Yes, putting out TikToks and YouTube and Spotify.
And if you like us enough that you might want to buy a T-shirt, you can find the link for those in our bios. I just put up the new logo that Matt made like forever ago. So that's up there. The classic logo's on there, and then the art that Recycle Can made for us originally is there too.
And as always,
Take it sleazy.